Yeah, good thing we talked about that before the stream started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
awesome. Good.
absolutely.
And we should have documented that. Okay, repeat it right when it
Should have
starts.
documented that.
We need to know.
We need to know.
The people need to know. Our fans need to know.
Now, yeah, our
Out
fan.
your colon and how healthy it is.
Yeah.
It's so good in there.
God.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay. So, does anyone want to give me a recap, a station?
I already have inspiration, so no.
Okay, I'm gonna. That's really makes me sad.
I also wasn't here last session. So that's
That
the
makes
other
more
reason.
sense. Yeah.
Greg is always inspired, so.
Yeah.
So true.
I think honestly, actually, I think Sam could do the recap.
Let me rethink of the entire session last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we skipped past the dragon because we were waiting for some sick idiot to come back.
Yeah. What a
Ugh.
fucking loser that guy.
Yeah, what an
I bet
idiot.
he's still kind of sick right now.
Yeah, a little bit, and then you got we what fast forwarded 2-3 days. And what happened was oh Hunter, can you fill in the blanks I'm missing here?
Yeah. So what happened was, we went back to Norca, and we thought, well, we've got a house now, so let's chill at the house and run a bunch of errands. Let's knock some stuff off the checklist. And what kind of things did we knock off the checklist there, Sam?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
All the things. All the things.
All of those things. And that
vividly
list
remember.
of things that Sam's talking about included buying some stuff, buying some magic items, taking care of a curse, furnishing our house, and hanging out with Vetrian, our good, cool, cinnamon-scented friend. Here he comes. He is Cinnamon. And
Here he is. Here's
Why does he
Cinnamon.
smell like cinnamon?
You never asked.
You have to tell a story for that one.
yeah.
Got him.
So I think that's kind of the gist.
What do I smell like cinnamon? Why do you smell like ass? Everyone ever asked you about that?
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Oh
I'm
my
just kidding.
god.
I'm just kidding. That was a dream. You guys had a dream
Oh
that
my
happened.
goodness. Wow.
That wasn't real.
I have to dock some points from our DM here.
Anyway, what happened after that?
And now we're down time in it. We got a month. Oh, and Wendy did posit that if Pala as she is now and Pala as she is without the curse are different enough, is Paula with the curse a different person and therefore could be put into like a new body to make two different people, which is an insane idea, but like, yeah, there was a bunch of like theories about how you could bypass the contractual thing. That was fun.
I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did try to lift the curse off you too, so off of Pala.
Yeah. That was the lift curse part of the list. It didn't work. It got halfway in, and then it tried to kill Greg because some demonic contractual fine print said anyone who tries to remove this will be smitten, if you will.
But Greg was so strong that he wasn't.
Did not die in one hit. That's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
no.
could have. There was. It does do enough. The curse. The recoil, I'll call it, did do enough damage to have potentially just instantly killed Greg. But we didn't have to worry about that because he dodged good enough.
Plus, we have revive spells, right?
Yep.
We do, but someone just was kind of sick. So at the time, we were a little. It was a little risky.
Sick.
Yeah, and maybe the person that has a revive spell only has like maybe one revive spell left.
Maybe used a lot of diamonds already.
Perhaps.
Well, then our first errand today is to go buy some more diamonds.
Agreed.
You're right. Your first errand today is to. Oh wait, what's this?
A flashback.
Time.
Oh no.
Time is rewinding.
Wow.
Whoa! It's still rewinding. Oh my god!
Yeah,
No
we
way!
started,
Oh, there
we
it is.
started this session having been in
There we
police
go.
custody, and there's a woman interrogating us and says, "We know you talked to the dragon. What did you talk to the dragon about?"
So, like, since we rewound just now, do we keep our memories from the future?
No.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were the dungeon master.
no.
Oh.
I'm the dragon master.
You're the dragon master. Well, we'll see after this conversation. That's too calm. I need something. I need a little bit. I need a little bit of like.
Just a little bit.
Whoa. You guys are. You guys are about to like. You know?
And if this conversation causes me, if I would have taken a different action last session after having this conversation, can we retcon that?
Absolutely not.
Damn.
Okay. Well, I didn't
I'm
do
kidding.
anything last.
I'm kidding.
So
I'm kidding.
there.
I'm messing with you. I'm just fucking with you.
yeah.
Where's my dungeon music? Let's just use my dungeon music.
This is dragon music. You keep getting your dungeons and your dragons mixed up.
All right. So, you guys, for the purposes of this, you have managed to put a dragon to sleep. And as such, bought yourself enough time to be poised to fully destroy it if you need to. However, because this is a very unique situation, and the limitations of the spell said 1 minute, I will say that you guys can talk amongst yourselves for as long as you want to decide what you want to do next. But the moment you do something is when the spell is over. Does that make sense?
Oh. Right.
It would be just enough time for you to be able to, like, whatever ready actions are, like, if your decision is like, okay, we kill this dragon, it still happens. Like, there's no roles associated with it. You guys are proficient enough adventurers that you can just do it, right? But the thing is, you guys are poised. The dragon is incapacitated, sleeping. You see his horde in the further back in the cave. You hear from up top, after a little bit of time, you hear up top that the sounds of fighting has stopped. You see blood trickles down as Maple flutters down here. And she looks over and says, "Oh, hello." And you guys can decide what you want to do here. You have Melgandoc, who is currently sleeping on a pillar of ice.
Think he'll wake up and feel better?
As in, what does feel better mean to you?
For like a civil conversation? Or maybe he was just
No.
grumpy.
Well, you know, he seemed very self-important.
Right.
I don't know if that means worthy of death per se, but does anyone could anyone peer into his mind or something? Any of you magic-y people can do that?
Don't think so.
Let me see. To peer inside of something's mind.
I feel like if you knew how to do that, you would have done it before.
I guess. I don't think I have anything to do that with. So, I mean, he did almost kill me. So,
Well, I mean, one second. Let me check.
Yeah, he was very prepared to just immediately off us before we even got a word in edgewise.
right. Like, why was he so angry? You know?
Probably because we wandered into their territory. I think it's probably natural for them to attack.
Oh, so we just never came here, they would have been good, or were they still going to attack somewhere else?
No, they might have still attacked somewhere else based off what the chromatic hunters said, right?
What do you think we should do, Wendy?
Oh, you know what? I think we should definitely kill them, without a doubt. What are we talking about?
This
I
is
pointed
back.
the big dragon there.
It's
Trying to
not a
see what
bad,
to do with
it's not a bad option.
You know what? If it's a dragon, then yes, we definitely should kill it. That would be cool to kill a dragon.
I would ask Kataro, but I know he'll just say kill it because he's an asshole. I mean, he's a great supernatural being for sure that
Well-
grants me my powers.
Well, June, I'm wondering, you say not kill it. Is there something else you're thinking about doing? Well, what do you plan on?
No, I don't think it's doable because of our circumstances here. Plus, we
Well-
did do a lot of look at him. He's all beat up. Like we can sneeze on him and he'll die.
Well, what's doable? Is there something you want to try?
Well, I've never spoken to a dragon before in any civil way, I guess. This thing just started attacking us immediately. Maybe there's a way we can compromise with it. But seeing all these skulls everywhere, I'm not sure if.
You can make a perception check.
Okay. A perception check, you'd say.
Yeah, you're right. Looking at it, there are so many skulls. He's killed so many people.
Am I rolling? I can't tell.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Okay, 19.
19. Looking around this dungeon, you do see like there are various different like bones and the like here. A lot of it looks to be various different species. They're not all just like human or humanoid. It almost, and like you can see that there's a large amount of them in the horde. It's almost like he's collecting them. I would, with a 19, it's hard to tell if he was the one responsible or something else did it. Either way, you know that he seems to like bones,
Yeah,
and they're like a lot of them are like frozen too.
Could we do like a nature check to like understand the circle of life we're seeing here?
Yes. Go ahead and you may make a nature check or Arcana.
Oh.
And anyone that would like to may make an insight check as well. If you want to get more information about the situation in general, too.
Ooh, I know the nature of the
Wow.
situation.
Okay. Very incredible 28 nature. That is really good.
That's a big number.
What's our highest insight?
9.
2.
Or 18 is the highest.
Got a natural one. Isaac.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Wendy has an insight. Insight 18.
Isaac. There's something very strange about being in this cave and looking at this dragon and the area surrounding. You feel like your body is reacting to something very unspoken, very just existing in the air around you. Your body shakes and shivers. Oh, but you realize you're just cold. Anyways. So
I have a question.
yes, what's your question?
If I were to use polymorph, would it still make a wisdom
No.
saving throw?
It would still make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, that's a passive.
Ooh.
That's like the mind still passively resisting, kind of thing.
Let's see.
Dexterity and strength are automatic fails, though.
Got it.
So with a 28 nature, you are understanding. You remember what Maple had told you guys earlier, and just like based off stories that you've heard, chromatic dragons typically are very prideful because they're so large and so powerful that they typically don't care for lesser life forms, quote unquote. You have heard that dragons do converse with people typically, but they are also territorial, right? A lot of dragons typically keep their own territory in and around. So it seems that him attacking you was based off the fact that you guys are so close to his lair, coupled with the fact that you were considered prey. in terms of a white dragon, you know that they're not they're the least powerful of all the chromatic dragons. And they're also the most they're the ones that are most likely to act upon their instincts and the like. Meaning that they're not particularly clever, but they will be holding onto their, the draconic pride and power and the like. It's hard to say exactly what him being in such a situation will be like this. He may just act like a cornered animal, or he may be something like that. And I think Wendy, with an 18 insight, you think about that too. You are aware that dragons are intelligent creatures, and there may be something about the situation where if he wakes up and finds that you're all poised to kill him at any moment, he might be more receptive to making a deal or talking rather than just trying to fight his way out. Because like most animals he's probably going to want to survive. But again, they are prideful and they do like their
I could
hordes.
charm him.
Oh, sorry, Gain. With your 28 nature, you also understand the hordes that white dragons also typically keep. All dragons have different things they like to hoard and gather. White dragons like things that are reminiscent to snow or ice.
Like diamonds?
Like diamonds, for instance. And there's like diamonds, silver, and platinum. And looking around at all the skeletons, maybe even bones. And I'll say, June, you also catch up on your perception, like looking around at the horde. Yeah, it seems to be mostly made up of things that look like snow or ice, different items like that. But you also see that there are what looks to be small bits of like plank and stuff like that, like you would see on a ship.
Oh, okay.
Can I think of anything we have in our possession that it might find appealing?
Sure. I would have to look as to see what you do have on your.
Yeah, I'm
People,
trying to
but-
think on my own. But
Yeah. You can definitely let me know, and I can just give a better description of it if that might work or something. With a 28 nature check, I think that's definitely fair.
Pearl of power.
That could work. Yeah. It is considered a valuable for sure.
just
Oh,
something
well-
good to know, I suppose.
What about an amber with something special in it?
Who knows?
Well, amber's not very white.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Well, June, you said you wanted to negotiate with it, but what's the best term outcome that you see from that?
June?
Yeah, what can we get rather than kill it?
Yeah, anyone. And like, if we're going to talk to this dragon, what would we want? Because leaving it here alive seems dangerous, unless we can guarantee it some way, but I'm not really sure what exactly you guys might have in mind.
Friendship?
Can you trust it?
Well, trust is a gamble, no matter what. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's. Do we have anything to chain it down with? And maybe instead of negotiating, might be better if you demand its trust.
Well, is that okay? So I do have to that point, is that really friendship? If we are chaining it and telling it to be our friend or we kill it?
Weren't we
Well,
sent
how
here to
about-
kill it?
We
How
were.
about you guys prepare your attack to finish it off, and if it makes any sudden moves, then then I guess we'll just accept the fate of it, and if not, then I'll talk to it.
Well, is that really any different than chaining it down? Because either way,
at
it
least
knows
it
that
has
we're a
a-
threat to it.
With chains, it doesn't have a choice because even if it acts, we just watch it.
But you're giving it the illusion of a choice, because if it moves, then we're going to kill it.
Yeah, that's their choice.
I think I would feel safer if we had chains, just so I knew it couldn't get away and attack anyone else.
Do anyone have chains?
I mean,
do not.
I have the chains that I use for myself, which should
Would that
still
fit on
work
the
for this
dragon?
thing. Well, we have to adjust them to fit a smaller thing like myself. So they're meant for something big. But you know, there is that question again of like, is it going to actually want to be? Are you like? This might
Well,
be like a multiple step process. I
that's
don't
okay.
as like today you let
Do we
it
have
go.
time to do this?
Do what? Put the shackles on?
Do we have time? Shouldn't we? We need to act fast, don't we?
Okay, put the shackles on
We
it.
have
It's better
until
safe than sorry.
we have until we want to stop talking. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think let's just give it a chance. And if it doesn't want that chance, then I mean we're gonna kill it anyways, right? So we give it an ultimatum. We just say,
Okay.
hey, this is your options here. And I mean, even if it's not trust or friendship, it's giving him one more chance at, not being dead.
All right, and
Sure.
presumably, I'm gonna look over, and presumably Mabel's been
Yeah,
able to listen to this.
Maple's been listening. She just looks and goes, "To be honest, I've never been in a situation like this before, so I have no idea what to do. As per Slayer laws, you're the ones that felled the dragon, so you get to decide what to do with it.
You ever talk to the dragon?
Again, I've never really been in a situation like this before. Talking to it usually results in some sort of combat, because they are dragons and are at full strength typically. And we are fighting them at their lair, which they are not one to give up for. We have heard of them running away should the fight look bad in their case, while they are not near their lair, but they will typically protect their horde a lot. So, yeah. But, if anything happens, my dad and I can also help deal the finishing blow.
Sure.
But
fine.
I'm fine letting you guys decide what to do here, as long as Melgendock is considered not a threat comfortably, then I think that's fine with us.
All right.
Mulligan. Okay. I
Um,
think that's okay. I think it's worth a try. I mean, we might be.
no, I agree. I told you I would help you. I just wanted to, I guess, make sure that the circumstances, I suppose,
Yeah,
I
let's
guess,
just make it as
conducive
safe as possible for us, and I think that's okay.
All right, so I'll start setting up the chains, and then I'll hand the key to Sam.
The dimensional
Or,
shackles, right?
The dude.
So,
Yes, the dimensional shackles.
do you have them in your like as a item like that with a description and everything like that?
Yeah, let me grab that real quick. Uh,
Never mind, it's a moot point. I forgot these dimensional shackles were specifically designed to fit a creature of larger size.
yes,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was canonical. Yes.
We double knotted it so that it would fit. So that it would fit
Yes.
me.
Normally, dimensional shackles only fits a creature of small to large size, but these ones in particular will fit up to huge. So yes, you would be able to shackle Melgan Dock here. Question is how would you like to shackle him? You can only do this with two limbs.
Um,
You want to? I'm not sure.
Wing to back foot.
if we shackle, no, that's a good point. If we shackle the wings, that will at least keep it from flying away.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And then if it tries
we-
to attack, then you guys just kill it.
Yeah. You know what? How about this? I'll sit on its back to make if it just in case. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's stay out of firing range. Like, get behind him
yeah.
or talk to him from the sides where he can't turn to
Yeah,
us.
this is I'll give you all the support I can. I'll give you a bardic.
Okay.
And a 1d3
Okay.
for your choosing.
And I'll give you a guidance before you start. You'll get
Okay.
a couple.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there any other cool thing I can provide to you? I think that's it. Oh, I could also just. Do you need a spell slot back? Level 1 to 3?
I think I'm okay. I actually didn't cast that many spells during the fight.
All right. Unfortunately, I long rested like my character sheet because we were in the future, so I
It's
don't know.
fine. You were like I think half health or something like that.
I think I
Yeah,
casted
yeah.
Twilight Domain twice, and that was the majority
That
of
was
my
it.
action.
Yeah. Okay, so let me make sure I have this. We have the entire rest of the team is out of sight, except for June.
Yeah,
I'm on his back.
Pala on back. Got it. Put you over there.
Would he even notice that?
Would you be able to notice if a mouse is on your back?
A mouse, probably.
That's probably then yeah. You go ahead and shackle his wing to his back foot, just as he starts to wake up. And immediately you see he like his eyes open up, like looks around a bit, a little groggily, then looks back at you, sees that you're then feels Pala on his back and tries to like shake her off. You make a athletics check for me, Pala.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Athletics. 22.
Rolls a 21. You manage to hold onto it before he tries to move, but his wings is tied to his back foot, so he stumbles and actually falls prone. Before he looks up and goes, "What? What has happened?"
We have bested you.
Make a intimidation check.
Okay. Let's see. Intimidation.
Add to
Add
it.
my guide. What's the guidance again?
We
It's a
beat
1d4.
1d4, and what was the bardic? Or actually,
Bardic's a D6, and
should I do all of it now?
it's up to you.
Okay, it's fine. So, ooh,
18.
And
Does
you
anyone
do
want
have
to
a
add any of
D3.
this?
You have a
I have a-
D3 that you can add to it as well.
oh my god! I have
The
a
higher
D3.
this roll, the better things will be.
Oh my
come
god!
on!
What is that? A
Um,
19? Does anyone have
19.
anything else they would want to
Here,
add?
can
second, one
you
second.
give
Can I
you
actually wait. Can I
Um,
like can I just kind of like poke like the butt of my axe into its back to like try to give advantage on like the intimidation?
I will allow that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You succeed on the athletics check? Yeah, I'll allow that.
Cool. Excellent.
I
Oh,
can.
come
I'm,
Plus 3, like I'm rolling low.
I'm going to cast heroism on June if she'll allow me to.
Yeah, I'm down.
You're
there-
immune to being frightened.
Is there anything else you can do, Gain, to help with this?
I'm looking. I felt like maybe there was, but I'm looking up. Oh, I can. I'm stupid. Yeah, no, I can. I can do this flash of genius. That's right. You can add 5 to your roll from that.
Oh my god, 5? Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah. Okay, so from 19
Yeah.
to 24.
So with all your help, you actually see Melgendock. 24 is pretty good. You see that Melgendock looks around, feels Paula like shoving her axe into one of his like wounds and like broken back. He sees that he's completely shackled and like grimaces. He looks furious, but you see there's a clear detection that like, okay, you're right. He's in a situation where it is very easy for you guys to kill him. What do
Alright.
you want? Why not kill me?
We thought we'd give you a chance.
A chance.
Maybe- What? We're looking for allies, and I mean, I guess you put up kind of a fight, so you probably make a good one.
You want me to fight for you?
Yeah, that's one of the. That's one way to say it. Yeah.
Why?
Well, have you heard of something called Demayas or any evil god being thing that can't destroy the world?
He doesn't say anything.
I like walk up closer to him, like trying to reach for his like snout.
He looks so angry. He's so angry. You see, like his breath clearly has so much like of the frost coming out of it. Like he really badly wants to just let it go right in front of you.
I put my hand on his snout and I look him in one of his eyes and I say, "So, tell me, what are you doing here again? What is your purpose?"
My purpose? What is the purpose of a king, of a lord, of a powerful entity such as myself? My purpose is to live freely and do as I please.
And what do you like to do? I like point at all the skulls and all the bones around.
I like
Did
to
you bring all these
collect.
things here?
Offer them bread, though.
What was
Thank
that?
you.
Oh, okay. Wasn't this?
Hi.
For us. Wasn't
What did
for
you
us.
say?
I thought I muted. Sorry.
That's okay.
up, dragon.
I like to collect things, as you can see. And he
Okay.
looks up towards like where the Legiana was, amongst other things.
We still want you to have freedom, but we also want you to have,
He looks at the shackles on him.
well, not right now. We want to give you your freedom, but we also want your partnership.
Partnership.
And it goes both ways. You help us, we help you.
He looks a bit intrigued. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. Okay.
This is like to gauge how much he's leaning towards this.
Oh,
Oh,
come
he
on.
hates that.
I'll flash of genius this one too,
Oh,
but that's my
God.
last
Oh.
one.
So that's a 10.
Oh wait, so who got the recap inspiration?
You did.
Hunter did.
Oh, I did. I'll give you my recap. Wait, I didn't say it yet. You rolled before I gave it to you, and now it's cursed. Well,
So
you
that's a
got
15. 15.
15. I'll take a 15.
You see that he's not like full. He like you still need to talk to him like and keep this conversation going. But you see that he is slightly. His parts of his muscles seem to be relaxing now that he senses that he's not in immediate danger.
Yeah. Okay.
And he goes, "Partnership. What would you do for me?"
I can help you collect things. I can heal your wounds. And as I say that, I do a level 1 healing word when I say those words.
Go ahead and roll the hit die for that.
8 hit points.
You see parts of his like wounds like that are on his chest begin to close up a little bit. He looks down at it and looks back at you. I suppose that has its uses. Interesting.
And we can keep each other company sometimes.
Company?
We don't have to do it in your horde. We can meet at a mountain and just talk about our life, our stories, you know?
You want to talk with me, Malcolm
Only
Dog.
if you want to talk with me.
You see, make an insight check.
Okay. Not one.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
I think
For a 9.
you think you're really getting to him for sure.
Okay,
100%.
all right. And be like, I mean, I have some cool things to say sometimes, and I feel like that stories and stuff can be added to your collection. I mean, I know a few people that collect stories.
Tell him about that god.
Which one?
He like moves his head over to where Grig is, and like looks down. You and you just feel his like frost breath on you, Grig. You made me feel cold. I've never felt that before. How?
It's a gift from the Seven Hills.
The Seven Hells. I see. It's not the 7 hells. It's the 9 hells. But
nine
he's like
hells.
he clearly has no idea.
Greg said
Seven
the
hells.
7 hells.
Yeah, he said 7 hells. You're like, oh yeah, he clearly has no idea what the fuck that is.
That's what they called them before Grig went there.
Made 2 new hells.
We can do a lot for each other, but that's only if you're willing to cooperate.
And what would you have me do?
Well, for one, don't go killing people. Unless we need your help to kill someone.
It's quite often.
It's very often.
I typically love to collect things that remind me of my domain. The snow and the ice that I was born within reminds me of home. You look and see his hoard.
Where's your home? Here?
Frostfang. I believe that's what you all call it.
Would you like to go back to Frostfang?
No. It is claimed by another.
What if we help you claim it back?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck me, man. Not even.
Anyone else?
Inspiration.
Yeah, you can give your
Oh,
inspiration. Yeah.
Oh god. Come on, I'm rolling. Okay, all right. Double
Yeah, you
digits.
are rolling like dog water. There
Oh,
we
there
go.
we go.
There we go. 20?
Thank goodness.
You've been buttering up a little bit too, in the fact that you said he can still kill people as long as it's, it's not like a full no. He goes, I suppose you did prove quite formidable. I've never met individuals such as yourselves before. Perhaps something like that I might be satisfied with.
Okay.
You see that he starts to get relaxed a bit. And he goes, perhaps in that case we can come to an agreement.
Sure. I am all for agreements.
My terms are as follows. I wish to continue to collect for my horde. And with the idea that he will help me reclaim my throne, or what I wish, in Frostfang. Past the snow and the dead of winter, when the Lord there awakens once more. And in exchange, what are your terms?
We want you to leave humanity alone unless we call upon that specific need. But if there's any monsters or any creatures that are attacking humanity, you may kill those monsters.
I would also like to tack on
Oh
something.
yeah, there's yeah. Go ahead, Isaac. There's more things. There's more things. Don't worry. We have more things. Hold on.
So you're clearly a strong dragon. How much control do you have over your physical form?
Oh my god.
You see, he goes, I'm very powerful and very strong. But if what you're asking is what I believe you're asking... He looks at the shackles, and it seems that I might be a bit hindered in that ID right now.
Oh.
No,
Isaac, this isn't about Lucky, is it?
no, this has nothing to do with Lucky. I was reading one of Paola's books not too long ago, and the main character, Christo, has a traveling dragon that accompanies them. It's about small enough to stay on their shoulder. We could help you collect a lot of things, and you could guide us to Frostfang much easier if you were with us. That way we could cooperate, whether it's to collect things for your horde or for us to keep an eye on you, just to make sure that the contract's upheld. Can you make yourself very small?
Or can you shapeshift?
He looks. He looks to Isaac. He goes. Dragons would not debase themselves to be anything lower than we are currently. On occasion, like many other dragons, I know how to make myself look like one of you. But that's as far
Okay.
as my ability goes.
That's perfect. But see, you're going to be under our association from now on. And
You'll be considered Hiromar, which is like the super toppest rank of people in the city.
I
You will
refuse
still
to leave
you will
my
be a,
mountain.
You
Oh,
refuse to leave your
well.
mountain?
why?
This is where my lair is.
Okay.
What if we could furnish you a new lair?
Make a
Where are we
persuasion
gonna
check.
find the space for
Wait,
that?
Okay,
I thought we
I think-
were.
I
I
think
thought
we're
we were
asking too much.
liberating Frostfang for
I think-
you.
I think we're asking too much at right
This
now.
is
Let's
true.
start off small.
No.
You help us when we call for you. But how do we call for you if we need you?
I suppose that's for you to figure out.
Oh,
You're
Well, that's
certainly
what-
handy with spells, aren't you?
But June, that's kind of why it would be like if they were in the city, sort of, I guess. But
no,
you know,
no, yeah. How about
I must remain
For
where
the
it is
next-
cold. I cannot trample upon another dragon's territory or leave my own.
well,
How
with
about-
enough gold, we can make a very cold bedroom for you.
Yeah, exactly. We have a house in Nocio, and if you guarantee to protect that house, your new throne, until we can
I-
reclaim Frostbane, then we can contact you much easier.
Or perhaps the city.
is there a way? So I have the sending stone, but it works in specific ways. Is there a way I can modify it somehow to have it communicate with our dragon boy?
If you give him a sending stone, he'll just have that, and you can communicate with him. Yeah.
I don't have a second sending stone.
Do I have a sending stone?
Wait, I'm sure that seems like the
we can
kind of
arrange
thing
for
that Vetrian would probably have. He seems like a sending stone kind of guy.
I'm pretty sure I could fashion one.
Oh, okay, then that would be perfect. So that's
We'll
our
see to
first
it.
condition is when we call for you, you help, and we do want. Oh, I kind of want to see you shapeshift, but that's not part of it. That's not part of it. I'm just curious now. So
It could be
curious.
part of it. And then you can
And-
keep the sending stone in Nocio if you wanted to. We could do that.
Right. How far does your territory reach?
These mountains are my territory, but Nocio, this town you speak of, I know of it. I believe I can go there.
Okay. How about you follow us to Nocio and we can figure out this sending stone business together.
Okay.
Should we give them a heads up about that?
Well, when under the contract, maybe we should put a clause in that they should claim to protect Nocio. That's part of the deal. They can have a home where we live in the Hiromar household, but they must be able to always protect Nocio, so we know nothing bad will happen to that or the people
Sure.
who live there.
Yes, I think that's part of it. You will protect humanity as far as whatever's in your territory, especially Nocio.
You wish for me to protect you mortals from
I wish for
harm?
you to kill the monsters because they're more difficult challenges than puny humans or mortals or whatever you call us.
And what would I get from these mortals in return?
I will personally add to your collection. I don't know. You're going to protect them.
Do you like cinnamon rolls?
What are cinnamon rolls?
We need to show you our food. You're missing out.
So, in your
There are-
human form,
There are multiple delicacies that I'm sure you would love.
Some of them are white.
One of us have a
Like so.
have a Exactly, like snow. That's what cinnamon rolls are covered in, like a white snow like substance, and they're delicious. I'm sure there's a recipe for them in one of the books we just got.
And vanilla ice cream too. Could have sworn I
That's
saw some in
right.
there.
Ice cream.
I'll cast prestidigitation and like make it smell like all of the delicacies. I don't know if he smells it. But...
I'm gonna make a roll to see what he thinks about it. He sniffs the air. That smells delicious.
If you come to the city, you can try to drink cold water after eating spearmint. And then you can relive the sensation that Grig.
And this is, and if you like it, then that's what we'll trade you: protection for our delicacies.
Tribute. Interesting.
We can travel beyond your domain without fear of it being usurped. And if we collect anything of interest to you in our travels, we'll be sure to bring them back as a token of our appreciation.
Yeah, imagine all of the snow reminiscent things in the world that are beyond your domain that we can bring back to you.
You would trample upon another dragon's territory.
We did it once.
We'll do it
This is
again.
true.
Us
Very
mortals don't own
interesting.
territory, and we don't care if other people come into our territory. It's whatever.
Okay, very well then. Make one final group check persuasion.
Oh God.
Oh,
So
boy.
everyone roll me a persuasion check, but I will take the highest and
No, it's already going.
Oh, we're taking
so
the highest.
bad.
We're taking the highest. We're taking the highest.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
June is so dog shit at rolling today.
not too good. No,
Guidance on whoever hasn't rolled yet.
25 for Isaac is our highest.
Yes.
I think a 25 is pretty solid.
I do have one more D3. I don't know if 25 seems like a pretty good
17
benchmark.
Gain, 13 Greg,
Actually, I'll give
21.
my last D3 to Gain. See if we can hit that even 20.
Does that matter?
Go ahead and roll me.
I
a
don't-
I
D3
think I already
again.
got 25.
Oh, I didn't know if it was a like. Sometimes we combine. them.
Oh no.
Oh,
There you go.
Cool.
there you go.
Hey!
Hey, we got another 20.
You see that he looks and goes, "Remove my shackles, and I think perhaps we have a deal."
Okay. That
Alright.
sounds good to me.
He didn't say I have to get off his back, so I'm just gonna remove the shackles. I'll still
Probably-
be here.
Probably just get off his back also. It's fine. I trust him.
All right. Well, you have the key. You could either toss it to me or do it yourself.
Oh, right. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it myself. Well, you can scurry up there.
You scurry up, undo the shackles, and you can see he gets up and like puffs out in his full machinations, and you see that his breath like has that frost on it, and he remains passive. He looks down to all of you and goes, "Very well. Lead the way. I will determine if this new lair is worthy of one such as myself."
Okay.
Just one more thing before we leave. Now that we are on even footing as it is, could I offer you a quick exchange trade?
A trade?
Yes.
What do you wish to trade?
Well, I have an item which I would like to present to you to see if it is of interest. I have a couple bone charms from the festival. Can I show them to him? I assume they're white. They're made of bone.
yeah,
right?
they're completely white.
And they're like
bleached.
interesting and unique.
Yeah, they are very interesting and unique. He looks at it and goes, "I've never seen something like this before."
They are a very precious item to some, and I'm not surprised you haven't seen them before. I'm sure you have many diamonds in your collection, and you're not concerned with the monetary values that we mortals assign to things. Would you be willing to exchange a few for these?
Make a persuasion check. Call it DC 15.
Okay. Persuasion. Okay. I can use my inspiration. I'm
Yeah,
going to try
You
it.
can do that. Oof.
Nope.
He looks at it and goes and snorts a bit. The diamonds I contain are much more like ice, especially in the morning when the sun hits it just right. I cannot say the same for this.
This is very true. Very well. I will keep them, but do bear it in mind. I would be happy to exchange on equal terms, in addition to us bringing you curiosities. In fact, you can have one
He takes it immediately.
for as a token of our new agreement.
He takes it, looks at it, and like puts it into the ice, and then you see like a little blast of frost come from his thing. Like it freezes it to the side of the wall. He goes and says, "You are all very peculiar mortals. This much for certain. Never have encountered one such as yourself. It interests me greatly." He looks toward Maple, like just looks astounded and like goes back up to her father, comes back down, is like, well, as long as he's not, I'm kind of astounded that this happened at all.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get this far, but you know.
I was going to just offer whatever spoils we were going to come across, like parts, like at least half of it, towards you guys as payment. You know, I'm sorry to say that apparently I don't have that option anymore. But I feel a little bad. If there's something I can do to help you guys in the future, maybe.
Sure. I'm sure we'll have need. We'll have need of capable fighters sometime in the future. You know, don't be strangers.
Well, okay then. You see Malgandok goes, "Now, lead the way." And you see he shifts from his dragon form into like a swirl of snow and ice encompasses him, and he becomes much smaller, more the size of like Isaac or something like that. But you see, he has like a
hot?
He's super fucking hot, dude. He has like like this shock of white hair, these red eyes, like a super pale skin and body. He's completely naked. He has no clothes on. But he's just like he's just a classic humanoid, and he goes,
Classic.
"Lead the way."
Oh, one thing, you can't go into town. Oh, sorry, June. Yeah, okay, then I do.
No, it's okay. Is he still like scarred up?
He's still fucking scarred up and like super bleeding.
Oh
and
my
stuff,
god! I'm
too.
gonna run up to him. I'm gonna grab his hand and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
I'm gonna start sifting around the dead
He's
bodies
cold to
to
the
try
touch.
to find some armor to maybe.
Okay.
As I'm grabbing his hand, I'm like also like reaching for some of the wounds. I'm like, wow. Just
And
slowly
this is
correcting.
how sorcerers are made.
Oh god, you're right. Okay.
12 HP.
12
I'm
HP.
like,
He takes it.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna take care of you.
I'll throw around a cloak on him, and then I'll give him like a tap for 30 more HP.
30 more
Maybe, like-
HP. Okay. You are all
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna
very.
come around.
You are
I'm
all
gonna say,
very useful indeed.
What's up, Doc? Can I call you Doc?
Make a persuasion check.
Uh, 11.
No.
I'm gonna give myself some guidance real quick, and I'll be like, "Well, how about Melgan? That's a good fitting name." While we're
Mel.
interested.
Persuasion check.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself. Wait. Ugh.
He shrugs.
Okay, Melgan. All right. Oh, I had a gift for you too, actually. But this one's on the house as a token of our new arrangement. I got this from my prize teacher. Well, when I was young. So here you go. And I give him a stuffed dragon.
A
Like,
stuffed dragon?
Yeah.
No
What color
way.
is the dragon?
It's blue.
It's a blue dragon? He rips
Well,
off its
light
head.
blue. No, it's like light blue, like ice.
No, he clearly didn't like it. It's blue. Why would you give him
that
a
was
blue?
my childhood dragon.
I cast my
Okay, look, there's no possible way you thought that was a good idea. Come on.
Come on, it was.
No, it's
Aw.
fair. It's fair. Give it to me. I cast mending on it.
Kane, thank you. It's gonna be so sad.
I have a question. What's your take on the moon? And why is it super
All
important?
right, we're leaving. Let's get out of here.
Make an
Wait,
insight
I'm
check,
not-
Junes. Make an insight check.
Okay. 27.
When you say that was a 19, when you say what do you think of the moon, you see there is a slight shudder in him,
Whoa.
but it doesn't say anything else.
Shudder. Oh. Ooh.
What do we do with that information?
We roll with it.
So the only thing we have to, so we do have to retcon one thing then. When we go
Okay.
to buy our house furnishings,
Yeah,
we also buy
you need an ice check. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do that right away instead of later. This way we'll take him to
yeah.
the empty house.
Let's buy a chest freezer.
you guys, okay, you guys take Melgan. I gotta fucking. This is ridiculous. I have to
And we
like.
go to a bakery too.
Oh
Yeah, we
my
get him
God.
some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, this is so funny.
With icing.
Of
we
course,
teach him
with
about
This
icing.
is called icing.
It's
Yes.
called
Okay.
icing. Isn't that super
You
cool?
guys take him. He's in his. He looks very like frustrated to be in human form, and just not able to just fly around like a cool ass dragon. But you guys, wait, what the fuck? Oh,
This is
I
such an
pressed the
anime
wrong button.
animation.
Hold on. Sorry, I thought I found some art for this, but not yet.
Where's ChatGPT when you need him?
Where's ChatGPT, please? Anyways, so you guys head back to fucking fucking Nocio with a new dragon in tow, trying to get him to relocate to your new house. All right, you guys make it back. It takes about the better part of a day. Maple and Harshnag, with the Legiana, they destroyed it, and they go, well, I suppose that's that then. Do not be strangers. I hope to see you guys around at some point. And we will be keeping in check for Melgendoc here in case he ever goes awry. And I'm sorry, but if he does do so, we're going to have to slay him. And this is all out of earshot. Well, best as she can make it be, anyways. As she whispers this to you, June.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. It's part of the agreement, so if he breaks it, he breaks it.
Okay, well then, don't be strangers. We're going to tour the country. Goodbye! And they leave.
And they disappear into light.
Yeah, and they shunt into the stars. But you guys take Melgan Doc right directly back to your house. The guards are none the wiser. You see that as he enters your house and it's like dark inside, he goes, "This is rather small. It's not cold."
Oh, don't worry until you see your room.
You take him down to the ice room or whatever.
Yeah, we just make the whole basement just the ice room.
You see immediately as like you go there, like there's no one else around, he fully transforms back into a dragon and just like starts clawing into the mountainside and like makes it bigger. And you see that as he's like doing all this, he has his breath and just starts breathing onto the walls, and the entire area becomes so fucking cold. And he just nestles in. He's like, this could work. But the entire basement is just fucking destroyed. It's just a dragon's lair now.
All right, well, we've got a lot of rooms, so it's fine, I think. Probably.
The feng shui is so messed up now.
Well, if you ever go back into human form, it'll be much bigger, relatively.
I'd rather not debase myself when I don't have to.
Oh.
It's
oh.
not debasing
No, it's-
yourself; it's basing yourself.
Well,
Sorry,
think about it this way, right? When you're in human form, the cinnamon rolls are that much bigger.
I decided this is what he looks like now. That's his human form.
Oh, Excellent.
Oh
Very
my
pretty.
god.
June's like,
Like,
June and the Hot Boys.
Uniform for a bit.
Where are we seeing him? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Into
He's
your
so
wounds
small.
better.
Is he not interested in Greg at all with his cold adept?
Make a. Oh yeah, you see like he make an insight check actually. You see that he does like look at you every now and then, and he with just like a look of like, "What are you?" Kind of. You are so small, yet you could wound me in such a way. The seven hells. I must find this place. Take its power for my own.
Can Greg teach him Riz? He might be unstoppable.
I think no. There's no. Look at this guy. He's got the rib. Come on.
He doesn't need it.
Oh, we're here.
okay, so we're gonna buy those cinnamon rolls, or are we just gonna stand here in this freezing cold basement for a while? Yeah, I'm dying.
Okay, you see Melgan like shifts back into human form, puts on the cloak, and starts heading out with you guys. And you go to the first ring where all the stalls and the stuff are, and you see there's just a portly-looking dwarvish woman, and she just has a smile on her step, and he's just like it says Cece's Bakery, and it's like just a nice little cart, and she just has like all these little cute little desserts just kind of in and around, and sure enough, you just smell the scent of cinnamon. He immediately goes over and just takes a cinnamon roll and starts to eat it, and Cece goes, whoa there, lad, you gotta pay for that one.
Don't worry, he's a country boy. He's getting used to the city, and I'll pay for as much as he needs.
Yeah, you see Melgan has like no fucking like reaction to any of this and just keeps eating it, and he goes, this would taste better cold.
Do you have any iced cinnamon rolls by chance? And I'll give her double the money of what he ate.
You give her a full gold, she goes, oh, right away. And she like takes a bunch of cinnamon rolls and like puts them in the ice chest for other things. And she takes a little scoop of ice cream and hands it over. And he immediately eats that like all in one bite. His mouth gets a little bit bigger out of it, like more draconic as it takes a bite out of it. Cece looks and goes, is that normal? Is it?
No, that's just
He's a
he
growing
has a
boy.
jaw issue. Yeah, growing boy.
Oh, all right. Well, rude of me to inquire any further, so I won't. And you see, Melgan Doc goes closer, but not cold enough. And you see, he blows on the ice cream, like completely turns it into frost, like just sheer snow and ice, and eats it. And he goes, "That's better. That's much better."
All right.
Okay.
What's going on right now?
So, nice lady, just to let you know, if you see this man come to your shop, just put everything he eats on our tab.
All right. Where do I send this tab then?
We're at the Hiramar household over there. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah, point up to the
you
top.
lot of the Hiramar. Bad consequences, right? Benefits.
Bad benefits.
That's
yeah.
right. Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Don't worry, there's no consequences around here for any warm ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Exactly. That's
But
why
you
we're
heroes,
the bad benefits.
you heroes all have your own little quirks. I won't inquire any further. Well, you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
walk up to our dragon friend and wipe his face clean because it probably is a mess.
Stop touching me.
No, you look crazy right now.
What? I'm perfectly sane.
You want to look strong and mighty, right?
Yes.
Okay, and let me do this.
Fine. You're like fussing over him.
He's cleaning the schmutz off of his.
Wow.
Okay, so you guys have fed Melgan Doc ice cream and cinnamon rolls, and he seems to truly appreciate it.
Hey, June,
Yeah, what's up?
you can do better than this. Trust
What
me.
do you mean?
Just, you don't, just don't.
Don't do what?
Never mind.
I'm just helping our new friend.
Okay.
I
Okay.
Gain. What do you?
Anyway, Isaac, what were you saying?
Sorry, I was just gonna ask. Sorry, what's your name to the dwarf attendant?
Oh, I'm Cece of Cece's Bakery. What can I do for you, lad?
Oh, Cece, can you just arrange a daily delivery up to our house for a while? That would be great.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, I can do something like that.
yeah. It
Cinnamon
might have to
rolls and ice
increase
cream.
your output. Yeah, cinnamon rolls, ice cream, whatever you have, more than you think to bring, double it. Double whatever's in your head and just bring it up to the top every day.
All right. Very well. You heroes are quirky. As you wish. Think nothing of it, and I'll put it on your tab.
Mhm. Make sure they're as frozen as possible too. Ice cold.
All right. I won't question it.
Oh, thank you. All right, are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think.
You guys take Melgan back into the house. He goes, very well. I will bring my horde here. I'm gone. And he starts running.
He's going to get his horde.
He's gonna go get his horde, yeah.
There
How are
goes
you gonna
the
bring all of
bravest
it
man
back?
I've ever met.
Uh, okay. Well,
Okay.
at least he's friendly.
You guys managed to befriend the dragon, kind of.
What do you mean,
Congrats.
kind of? He's eating cinnamon rolls in our basement. That is the definition of friendship.
So true.
Yeah, but I guess for Melgan, I'll say with this kind of this was the last little bit of things you had to do before downtime. I'll say over the course of like the next day or two, Melgan somehow brings an entire block of ice, his entire horde, into the city with him. Um,
What?
you see,
How?
you see that like he's in his normal like attire, but his arms are just two massive dragon limbs as he's just carrying it with him, and he just breaks open the front of the house because it can't fit and rushes into the basement, causing a massive havoc. But his horde is entirely in the basement now.
Oh, we'll have to get that fixed.
All right.
Okay. Well, we have some downtime for a month, right?
Should we get some rest?
What happens in a month?
Well,
We have to go to Club.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
so if there's anything you guys want to do for a month, I guess we can split up for a while you guys or do some things together. You guys have anything in mind that you want to do? I'm not really too sure what I want to do yet.
I need to go see Jill again. I have plans
Oh, Jill, all right, okay.
at the forge.
Jill was the one in the Feywild.
Ira Steelfist.
There you go.
That's who I said. Why did I think Jill Hadol? Who's that?
Jill Hadol was the Jill Hadol. Wait, I have that NPC too. One second.
Yeah, why do I think that she was the one?
Because she's the one.
Who are you?
Well, see, I do remember things. I just don't really file them away exactly, right?
Yeah, Greg does that exact same thing, you know? For everything.
Yeah.
Jill Hadol. Oh, Jill Hadol is the other blacksmith. She's the one that made the weapons and stuff. Not the
Oh,
weapons, not the
okay.
weapons. Sorry. The instruments for Pella.
Okay, so I was close.
You're
I had
close.
the
You're very close.
wrong Smith. Cool.
Yeah.
I want to see Ira Steelfist at the
Okay.
forge or whatever you call it.
All right, we have
This-
you for
this
Ira Steelfist.
Steel Academy.
The
All right.
Steel Academy. Yes, you got
Right.
that.
We're there. We're near it, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we are.
However, the second day of downtime, you guys see that June is nowhere to be found.
Oh, not good.
Oh,
Instead in her place you see a letter.
Okay. Let's read the letter.
Yeah.
What does the letter say?
You want to just?
It's
read
your.
it?
I'm gonna give you your chance if you want to. You made the letter, so you can read it if you want.
Oh, I'm just gonna drop it in chat.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
We'll put it in just regular D&D, I guess.
Hey guys,
Because we're in streaming format, I guess I will read it. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you can
no,
still put it in chat so they can it's a
Right,
letter and
right.
stuff.
$19.
Oh wait, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on, sorry, June. 1 second.
Oh yeah, what's up?
1 second. I can
Oh,
just
you
do
can- you
this.
can make
I
it a
can just
thing,
make
right?
it a thing. Yeah, I should have just done
Oh
that.
yeah,
completely.
do that.
I
Yeah.
completely forgot I had this option. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. No.
I was wondering why you guys were all so low. My volume mixer somehow
It's just
like all
fucked up.
fucked up. Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
I was like, why can't I hear them? You know, besides the fact that I'm deaf in my left ear.
Single sheet.
Is my volume okay today?
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Someone said I was quiet recently, and now I'm insecure.
I can't believe June eloped with a dragon.
That's crazy.
Hello.
I wa-
To the dragon.
I know what the letter is, and I don't. She followed Grig's advice. I know.
What
100%.
was your advice?
So happy that Greg remembers this shit.
Of course. Grig remembers his personal relations, not anything else.
Aw.
Okay, I made it. Can you guys see it? You guys can't see it yet. What if I do this? Show players.
You do not have
you don't have-
sufficient permissions.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Why would you take away my permissions?
Observer. Okay, how about now?
Why do you hate us?
Let's see. Bam!
Oh,
Yeah, got it.
Dear bad benefits, my friends. I will be joining my family for the time being. I spoke with Rig the other day, and I think getting to know my brothers will be beneficial to our end goal. Plus, we'll finally have someone on the inside, aka me. I believe they don't know me, or I've been traveling with you all. Other than Boris, of course, but I trust him not to tell. I know this is reckless, but if I don't do anything now, the only solution will be to kill them, and I'm doing everything I can to prevent that. I'll join you all again soon. Take care, and please don't die. XOXO, kisses, June.
why did June write this in a British accent?
Why? Yeah, there's nothing in the letter that says I have to read it a certain way, but I heard it in this very deep, masculine.
Yeah, maybe she changed when she went to go visit her brothers. Hell no. Logan might find that a bit odd.
Presumably, she put the letter here before she left. It'd be weird if she had already gotten there and then thought, "Oh, I should send a letter," and then had it sent, but then told the mailman to just put it in like a chair in the dining room.
Yeah, she wrote it in a weird tense, didn't she? It's like she's already there, but she dropped it off here. I guess she's there now, so it doesn't really matter.
All
The
right.
impact
Well,
is similar.
I hope she doesn't die. That is my main concern. Is that well, her brother doesn't seem like a very nice person. If I'm honest.
Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised if he just lets her go wherever she pleases. That's interesting. Well, I guess Boris kind of wanders around, so maybe she'll be okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the family as a whole is inherently like evil, but the concern is that her brother seems kind of, any friend of Zetno's is an enemy of mine.
Yeah,
All right.
that's okay. Well, what about you, Pella? Do you have anything in mind you want to do the next couple weeks?
Well, it's a great question. I was thinking about, well, I'm kind of like going to Qualt is kind of the thing I'm most interested in right now. So in the meantime, I was kind of curious about like the whole like demise thing, because there's like apparently there's a we might be working with him for something, and some of the other like plague, like the Orala was like friends with him, so I was thinking about maybe looking into demise some more, but also I wouldn't mind just like racking up some cash, just doing some stuff on the side in the meantime.
Oh, doing some jobs. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can. Yeah, that's true.
I don't
What
know
about you, Isaac?
I've been kind of split because I want to go to Desmodo Wildwoods eventually, but I think that's something we might be able to do like on our trip to Qualt regardless. So it seems like now might not be a good time.
If I may make a suggestion, whatever you two do, one of you should take Wendy and one should take Greg.
Why would you say that? Why?
Well,
We talked about this already.
They might. Well, as long as they're not doing something together, they're their own people. They might have things they want to look into. You know.
Oh, what about that, Greg? Wendy, what do you guys have in mind? You have a month off.
You know, Greg. If I don't know, you probably actually. I'll let you say what you were gonna think, what you were thinking of first, and if you don't have anything, then I'll say my thing.
First question. Does anyone know what? Did I get a spell from Vetrian? I did, right?
You got
Yeah.
dispel
Dispel magic.
magic.
Did I get another one? I thought I asked for another spell.
You
I
got.
think it was
I'm gonna say
Frost-
during
yeah,
that-
Ice Storm.
You got ice.
Ice Storm.
It was Ice Storm. I want to say Melgan was in the room when you guys did the dispel magic. He just came out. He had like a piece of slice in his mouth, and he was and then just went back to his cave.
What is the
He didn't laugh.
Screw that guy, actually.
He's eating frozen pizza.
Yeah, just eating frozen pizza.
I'm gonna strategically remove the soundproofing on the floor so that he can hear all of my loud music.
The next day, your entire music kit is just frozen.
Joke's on him. I've got fire thing I can do.
Yeah. I almost want to like stay in town and maybe like work out a thing with Melvin for some training. And maybe in exchange I could show him around town and get him used to living with people so he's gonna become like some guy who lives at his parents' house and never does anything like me.
That is
That
so
would be
funny.
pretty cringe.
You guys entered a dragon's lair, fucked him up, and turned him into a neat. That's incredible.
There is really big Devil's a part-timer energy going on.
Massive.
Quite honestly.
You turned him. You made him fall in love with frozen dessert, and now he's just fucking destroyed. His pride is completely gone.
He'll debase himself for ice cream.
He has a great character arc coming up. Okay,
It's true.
great potential.
He went from being a truly terrifying threat to just some guy in a basement.
We should become friends with a blue dragon and have them stay in the same house.
Oh my, it's like lizards in a cage. Like, here you go, guys. Make friends.
It's in a cage.
Oh, you know what? When I was walking around town, I saw a lot of flyers for community service. I think what I want to do this month is have him work with me so he can be known around town so that he can make a friend group here and the people of town won't be afraid of this guy walking around with weird dragon limbs occasionally.
Interesting.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my. Can I get double advantage by using channel divinity in the chat?
That's not how that works. You can
Well,
only
actually,
cancel it
yeah,
out.
you can. It cancels it out. Yes, but
Okay, I'll do a normal check.
if you have multiple advantages, they give bonuses. That was something you guys unlocked a bit ago.
Okay, I'll do a chalice and a channel divinity then.
Okay. You have a +2 to this roll. Oh wait,
Okay.
this would just be advantage. Never mind.
Oh, just be advantage?
Actually, no, you're right. I think the disadvantage cancels out. But you get a +2 to this roll, so it'd be a 16.
16.
Can I give him a bard?
You're gonna be part of this conversation too.
It's gonna be like Pal's been playing the you need to be serious about this card for everyone else. Now she's like, you've been sitting around the house doing nothing all day.
Yeah.
Scold,
on.
scold
Look who
him.
decided to crawl out of his lair to join us for dinner.
Sure, you can give a bardic. All right.
All right. Get a d6
I rolled so low.
again. Wait,
No,
didn't
just
you
the first time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
bad.
Let's see if you can hit a 20. Come on.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, 20.
18. Oh my
No,
god,
no,
20.
you get plus
20. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
20.
plus 2 to 20. Oh, he goes. What do I get out of this?
Don't worry. I'll
Serving
feed you as
the
much.
community? No, they serve me.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna make a lot of friends. And I grab his hand. Come on. You're gonna. Everyone's
Make a
gonna
strength
love
check.
you.
Make a strength check.
Fine. Fine. I get advantage on these. Let's see.
How strong can he really be?
He does not move.
Okay, I put my hands on my hips. I'm like, listen, if you're going to live in our house under our roof and follow these rules, you're going to make friends with the people. Okay, they're going to love you. You're going to make friends.
Isaac, let's calm it
This
down.
was your idea for me to live here.
Yes, I know, but if you're, we
Now-
didn't have rules for you to be lazy.
So, all right, no, hey, all right. Listen, there is a limited edition ice cream. You can only get if you go in town. If you do this trip, you can stop for ice cream after.
Fine, I'll buy it for you every single day.
Limited edition.
I'm asking
No,
one more.
wait, no, you don't have to.
He said it. He said it. No takesy backsies.
Oh, Isaac, come on! You didn't have to already double down before he's even
Nope.
said anything.
If I'm gonna commit to it, I'm gonna commit to it. I'll do it every day. The next month, you and me, we go out and we're going to do a lot of good for Nocia. And I'll buy you your ice cream.
And I want more money.
You want more money?
Lots of silver and platinum.
I'm glaring at him now. I'm gonna give him a hard glare. Dad glare coming in.
What happened
Make an
to your
intimidation
horde?
check. A
right,
hoard's only a
you-
hoard if you keep adding to it.
I drink my chalice before, then I continue staring him down for that intimidation. Let's see, one more.
You just see him pull out a flask in the middle of a conversation.
I put my plus for a 19 on the intimidation.
You see his face fully transforms into a dragon. His frost comes out of it. You're like, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna
All
work.
right, that's fine. So are you coming or not? Ice cream or no ice cream? Your choice.
Very well. I suppose my draconic bidding includes getting ice cream today. Okay, fine.
That's what I thought, buddy. All right, we can stop by the ice cream first and last. We'll get 2 today, just for starts. Let's see.
So you guys start doing community service. You start delivering food to people who can't get it up the stairs. You start. Melgan eats a lot of the food. You see that you start like what's other community service? You start taking care of like some of the plants and stuff like that around here, kind of doing some de-weeding. You know.
Old people.
You help some old people. Melgan, like, you help them up and down the stairs. Melgan carries like 20 of them on his shoulders and just goes up and down. You see that the sweet old ladies, like these dwarven women, and like these humans, like go, "Oh, aren't you a dear?" and like pinch his cheek. And they go, "You're so cold," and they throw a bunch of like blankets and stuff on him. And Melgan looks around and goes, "What?" But he keeps the blankets. And you start seeing that like the more he helps these people, the more they give him things, and a lot of them sometimes include like small bits of silver here and there. You know, he expresses like a desire for like the white things, and then all of a sudden a bunch of groups of ladies just kind of come around. They just start treating him, like giving him food, like all these blankets and like a bunch of homemade goods and stuff like that. And Melgan like nods at Ted and goes, "Yes, tribute. Yes."
Logan, what do you say when someone gives you something? Come on, say nice something.
You have done well. And the women go, "Oh, isn't he just a sweetheart? So funny."
Yeah, he certainly is. Like, I'm really hard pat on the shoulder. I'm like, you're doing well, buddy.
Tribute. You start to get the feeling that after your month of downtime is up with Melgan Doc, you feel a lot more confident that he's just gonna start helping the city naturally because they give him things. So
Oh, perfect.
day by day,
Fantastic.
his hoard just grows, and you can see there's a bunch of random trinkets and knickknacks that he's placed around the house as well. So like his lair is becoming more of the house itself too. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, all right.
Let me write this down. Isaac spent his downtime doing community service with Melgan Dog. That's something I got a reward.
You gotta use something. I guess I have to give you something for that.
So, Melgan, what do you think of the people after your month? They give you lots of trivia.
They are fine servants indeed.
Yeah, all right. That's good. Good.
Just wait till the other dragons see me now.
You haven't been out of your humanoid form for like a month either. What's with that?
He looks at you confused. Goes, wait. What?
Welcome to Nocio, buddy. You're honorary hero, almost. You definitely live with us at least.
You see, he starts doing some like intense thinking, but over the time you've realized he is just as smart, if not slightly dumber than you, Isaac.
Slightly dumber.
What's your intelligence?
It's 8.
Oh no, he's exactly you.
Okay.
Yeah, white dragons only have an intelligence of 8.
Okay, we're basically on the same wavelength then. Perfect. All right. Okay, you want to have some cold cocoa tonight?
Cold cocoa. He starts jumping up and down.
There'd be way too many sorcerers and Nocios in a couple of days.
Yeah, you see, he comes back late some nights. Good servants indeed.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
A lot of sorcerers. Melgan just becomes, oh, this is so funny. You guys domesticated a dragon and destroyed this city because of it. So good. He gets hit on every night. It's so funny.
I mean, if you can get it, you can get it, you know? Can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
I said it once, I'll say it again. He didn't need Riz lessons. He's got it.
Oh, don't worry. I've been very cautious not to use the word Riz around him. I know if he gets influenced, he's going to run off with it.
Greg, tell me again what Riz is.
Riz is the energy that connects us all. It's invisible, but you feel it when you look at someone and you know that you're better than them. That's the Riz, the energy.
I'm made of a being made of pure Riz in that case. It's fucking Melgan.
This is bad. This is bad, guys.
It's not good. That's for sure.
Okay, you guys have domesticated this chaotic evil dragon.
He's chaotic evil.
If you use the word Riz in public once and I hear you say that, your allowance is going to be cut by half.
What?
God.
Why?
It's a rude
No
word
fair!
to say. You can't brag about how you're better than other people in town. You've done such a good job establishing yourself. You're
But
gonna
I
get a lot
am
less trip-
better!
You will get much less tribute if you flaunt yourself like that. Only do it in a way that's attractive. You hold it inside. You can't give off everything. You just act more refined. Here, we have a whole bunch of books in here, and I gesture the books and some of the adventure books Pala has. Act like this vampire guy, and I gesture to the guy in the front who's like a suave, like British type of vampire. I'm like, if you act like this guy, you'll get so much more tribute. Let's see.
A vampire?
Yes, not just any vampire. Schwanzenstein. Act like this guy.
Schwanzenstein.
He gets so much tribute. Look at this. I know you already got tribute, but you're gonna be the hero of the town if you act like this. I promise.
Schwanzenstein. He starts reading it. Every day afterwards, you see that he almost one day you're like you hear him say, "What are your secrets, Schwanzenstein? How do you do this?"
Oh.
You see, he goes one day at the very end of this. He goes, "I hear that one of the draconic individuals." I don't know where I'm going with this. Forget I said anything.
Okay, we can leave it there.
Yeah, I think that's the end of Melgan for this month. Uh,
Great.
your in-house neat, who's now become a fucking minor lord in the city by his sheer will of community service. You guys still have that summons by the king as well. So,
Oh yeah. Wait, when did that happen?
this was the last session when you guys were
Oh.
here.
Okay.
That's true. We did get. That was one thing I forgot. We did.
I
get
feel like that
some-
should have been mentioned, to be totally honest, but that's okay.
All right. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Greg. What were you gonna do?
Yeah, you guys just like took my spot, and then you guys ran. You just ran with that whole story right after you asked me what I was gonna do.
Community service knows no bounds.
Well, I actually asked a question first thing, but Greg has a lot he wants to do.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
First thing, he's gonna learn the spell, so I have that down. Second thing is he wanted to see if he could learn anything from Meligan Doc about ice to see if he could improve his
In between community service.
yeah,
Sure.
his connection to the cold.
You already have quite a bit of power to make me cold. What more do you wish to learn?
Is there like a frost breath spell? Like, can I learn how to do a frost breath?
You mortals simply do not have the power to be able to mimic what it is I can do. I was born with my powers. Someone as small as you, well,
You might have been born in the cold, but I grew up in it. I was molded by it. No? Bane?
Make a persuasion check. With your Bane voice line, make a persuasion check.
18.
He looks at you and
Would
goes,
it also be...
"Oh, what was that?"
I was gonna say, might it also be Arcana, like, to, like, learn, possibly?
Well, this is to get him to, like,
Oh, okay.
work with you here. And he goes, "If that's true, then why don't you swim out to the top of the fjord of the Norkelos Mountains?"
Alright.
You have to truly be one with the cold at all manners of the day if you wish to get any better with it.
Okay. We have a month, so it'll be fine.
Ta-ta.
Alright, so Greg is gonna swim out to the...
You get on. You get some guy takes you out on through the fjord, all the way up. By the way, let me just show you where it is. So, here, let me open this. The Ice Mantle Mountains, my bad. So he's telling you to go up here.
Yes. How long will that take the whole month?
That'll take the whole month to do this.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay. Greek, you managed to hire someone from town, we'll say, that will take you, like, kind of escort you and take you. Actually, you can finally get a boat up here, honestly, if you really want to do that. So your two options are go by land up the fjord or go by boat.
Well, we know Grig, so he's gonna boat.
You managed to hire a boat called 50 gold to ferry you up here. It takes you about
Boat is called 50 gold.
the boat is called 50 gold and it costs 500 gold to book a ride on it.
I do
don't
not
like
have
that.
500 gold. Can I get a loan from someone?
I don't have any money.
What happened to all your gold?
You
I
spent
spent
it all.
it all on stuff for the house.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I just need 90 gold.
I can give you 90 gold.
Excellent. Thank you, Paula.
Of
runs
course,
off.
of course.
And that's how it started.
Oh no. I don't know what I agreed to.
So I made it. I got the 500.
You managed to find a what is those smaller boats called? It starts with an S.
A skiff.
A skiff. Yes. You find a skiff run by Captain Dumpy Dimpy.
Dumpy Dimpy.
He's
that so?
he's also a halfling like yourself, and he goes,
Hey, dude, where do you want to go to?
We're going to the tip of the Ice Mantle Mountains.
Whoa, that's kind of a journey. But I guess Captain Dimpy, can take you there. Okay.
Captain Dimpy, you're gonna be part of the greatest mountain expedition in the world.
Oh, I didn't sign up for no mountain. I'm just
No,
gonna
no, no,
take
you don't.
to
No,
the-
no, no. You don't. Yeah, you don't have to go up the mountain, but you got to take me there.
All right. I guess I can do something like that.
Captain Dimpy takes you on the skiff, the SS Dumper, and heads up to the top of the Ice Mantle Mountains.
Ah,
And you spend an exorbitant amount of time with Captain Dimpy, probably far more than any one man should ever spend time with. He tells you a lot of very peculiar stories. Like,
Don't talk about Captain Dimpy like that.
Captain Dimpy tells you a few stories, one of which says that he's constantly haunted by the soul of a very demonic-looking chipmunk. You see that
Hey.
he tells you another story of how he once got abducted by 7 different harpies, but they all thought he was so ugly they brought him back. You see here another story of where he was walking in the middle of the night when no one was around and he swore he saw someone in the woods looking at him and like licking their lips. And there's another story that he makes where he fully believes that everyone's arms are not real and are just figments of people's imaginations. There's one where he believed that the moon doesn't actually exist. And it's just a figment of everyone's cumulative imaginations back when the dragons used to run things, and the dragons are actually the moon and the stars, and they're just kind of out there. And he has one last one where he tells you of the mist from the Misty Valley comes because a giant started farting and could not stop farting.
I know, isn't the world really crazy?
You know, Dimp, after all the stories I've told you, you know, between the two of us, I think we've got enough craziness to blow the world up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're pretty crazy. You went to the 7 hells? Yeah, right.
I'm serious. That's why, look, you feel the cold that we're in right now?
It's yeah.
I'm not cold.
Man's not cold.
That's right.
You don't even have a jacket on, and you're not cold?
That's right.
It's crazy. You're insane. You know that? But he pay good.
You know, Dimp, maybe after all
Never
this, you
call
know,
me Dimp.
Dimp, Dimp, come on.
Don't do it. Come on. Don't call me Dimp. He just fully starts
all-
breaking down crying. After a full month worth, after a full, like, what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks, I think? Actually, yeah, 2 weeks you make it to the top of the mountain in the skiff over here. And you see just all around you open ocean. You see the mountains below, the fjord leading downward in here. This, if you take the river all the way down, it will lead you eventually to Moscow, to the Fixalt Ocean. This river cuts through the entirety of Solaris, and as you do, you feel yourself black out. Make me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh shit. 16.
16. You feel your mind begin to shatter and shake with the cold as you see Melgan is there in full dragon form and like breathes ice all around the skiff, keeping it contained in this massive thing of ice and like a full dome of it. And you feel cold like you've never felt before. Go ahead and make me now a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh.
You,
10.
you feel the ice devil you had fought beforehand within this dome in you, and it pierces you through the abdomen, infusing your body with a cold that you've never felt before. You can no longer feel your limbs or your body. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. A 14? Come on.
With a 14, you are completely adrift in the void.
Wait, can I give an inspiration to the Greg?
Sure.
Can I? Remotely? Let's see. Here, Greg, try again.
Which one? Which
The
one should I
wisdom
do
save.
again?
Constitution save is already too late.
No.
14 wisdom save. You feel yourself drifting amidst the void. True emptiness. No heat, no nothing. You feel yourself, your body move towards absolute cold. You wake up back in Nocia. Captain Dimpy looks over and goes, I couldn't wake you up after you fell unconscious. I figured I'd just bring you back. And you feel like you're swaddled in like 10 different blankets. That entire Melgan being there, the ice devil and the void, it seems all of that was just a sensation you felt. And as you passed out, you feel like there's a slight change or hidden wisdom you have gained. But it is hard to tell exactly what that is, and only time may tell exactly what comes of this.
Thank you, Dimp.
But you definitely
Have
you have the experience of true cold now. It is terrible.
the experience of true cold.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of baller. And that's my month, right?
That's your month. Yep.
All right.
Let's go back to Dahlia. I mean, Nocia. Pala, what are you doing?
Well. So the only stuff or the only we talked about during the attempted dispel magic that there was a like a couple of chances for other like to reroute stuff or to like counterspell stuff depending on like research. Is that worth researching? Does that make sense to ask that? Or is that like it's hard to gauge exactly how viable that is for like a solo downtime activity.
If I'm gonna be honest, just as a DM, you can definitely do what you want. If this is the route you want to take, you definitely can. But it might just be easier. I think it comes with power. Like it might just be easier just to break the contract.
at this point.
Yeah, that was my thinking as well. I wasn't sure how if it was like yeah. In that case, I think I I want to, I guess, just be working on, gathering some resources to maybe, eventually work my way up to getting some really high class magic item. So, just, doing some jobs for money, I guess. Probably like a monster hunter type of jobs
Sure, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that are fit for maybe a solo excursion.
You have the hunting lodge at your disposal. There's a lot of definitely those minor things that you can work on. Just roll me, call it an attack roll.
Okay. Using a weapon of choice.
Weapon of choice.
Love to see it. Interesting. Can, can I reckless attack?
You cannot.
Okay, well,
With a 10.
or an 11. Sorry, because there is a +1 that isn't being factored.
Oh, sure,
because,
sure. 11.
Yeah.
Um,
It's 11. Come on.
there's a lot of different jobs and the like, and it's not so much that a lack of work, it's just that it's taking a lot longer to do these jobs than you were expecting. Like a lot more tracking that was involved, a lot more like knowing exactly where to go and where, who to talk to, these kinds of things. So it's less like the monster hunting that's giving you a problem, more the logistics of it. And I think that's when you realize that near the end of it, you realize that having a group to go with different skills makes these excursions way, way easier. I will say with that, you gain 1,240 gold.
1,240 gold. All right. Okay.
And that is your month of downtime.
That's fine. Actually, that does prompt. I should 1,240. In that case, has Vetrian updated his catalog since then?
Let's find out, shall we?
If we need to wait, that's okay too.
No, he definitely has. Like, he has the same catalog. If you're looking for something particular, you can tell him, and within the time, he may be able to make it.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll take a look at to see if there's anything that I think would be particularly helpful.
Otherwise, he has a ring of warmth for 1,000 gold. He has another bag of holding that's worth 600. He has a few other odds and ends there, but probably nothing that you're looking for exactly. It's just like potions or minor trinkets and stuff like that. It seems like a lot of his trade here has to do with giving things specifically for less adventurers and more for the engineers in the city.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alrighty. Next, who wants to go next?
Anybody eager to go?
I mean, everyone here is gone. I guess June's presumably doing something off screen. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess that one kind of needs its own time. I can go.
All right, you head to Iris Steelfist. She goes,
Yeah.
You enter once more into her shop. She sees you approach, enters within. She goes, Gain, welcome back. How
Good to
goes
see
it?
you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
It's been a very eventful time for us. But I've seen quite a lot, and it's only confirmed to me that I need to make as many friends as possible. I hope that you don't mind working with an engineer from another organization.
She
from time to time.
hands you a hammer and goes, best way to work through things is to work on things. Now, hurry up, get in the back.
I like that. I have some plans. I'd like to share them with you. My travels took me pretty far away from here, to another plane, in fact. And while we were there, I fashioned a device that I think could be used to keep track of the shiftings of time when passing through different planes. I'm not a very experienced traveler in that regard, but it seemed to work for us then, and I have the plans here. I wondered if you'd take a look at them. Maybe we could make something of it. Do you think that might be useful to people?
On its own, maybe not. Though we do have a few individuals that do expedition into the Feywild, so maybe for them it'd be good.
I see.
But
Well, if it's the Feywild they're going to, I know precisely how to fashion something for them.
do you show her the that little bit of that little bauble that is like locked on an axis?
Mm-hmm.
She sees that and like her eyes go wide. Interesting. Where did you find this? Did you make this yourself?
This is the thing I built, right, DM?
You made the clock, not this orb thing.
Not
The orb thing was given to you by the hairy dwarf in the Feywild.
That's right, that's right. Yes, well, no, I did not make this myself. It was, I exchanged my work for it. It was quite curious, as you can see. I'm not sure what to make of it myself.
She looks at it, looks to you, and goes, "This might be exactly what I was looking for. Let me show you." She takes you in the back,
Okay.
and you see she pulls out like a lot of different schematics and designs. And as you're like looking through it, it looks like she has designs for some kind of boat, but one that isn't powered by winds or water, but one that can navigate through the winds itself. As you look towards a skyship design here, something, an existence that you've definitely never seen before, and the idea of how to make something like this is incredibly complex. But as she looks at that orb that can lock in access, she goes, "I have been thinking for some time about how I could stabilize something like this, and this could be the key. Let's try to figure this out."
Okay. Do you think we could replicate it?
Only one way to find out. And
Right.
you guys start to get to work on different orders and the like, and she's still like kind of helps mentoring you and with your artificing knowledge. But you guys try to replicate as best as you can this stabilizer of sorts. Go ahead and make me a artificer tools check, which is going to be intelligence plus proficiency times 2. So it's intelligence plus twice your proficiency.
Okay. So I'll just roll a 20 and add 11.
Yes.
Okay, that's easier. Wow. Well,
Natural 20
natural 20 plus 11.
for a 31.
That's pretty good.
Gain. Inspiration takes you immediately throughout just your travels, throughout being able to talk to people, meeting up with those hairy dwarves in the Feywild, and like being here in Ira's shop. I think a flash of genius, so to speak, hits you.
All right. While I'm having this moment, I'm like, Ira, do you think that it would be useful to create tubes that you can jump into that take you places?
Would they be green?
Green? They could be.
I suppose so. Where would they take you?
Anywhere. You could build them. They could go places. Anyway, let's focus on what we're working on here.
And you, with that, you go to immediately to work. Ira just kind of like steps back for a bit while you go to town building one of these stabilizers again. And sure enough, through a lot of repetition and work and just like failures as the engineering process goes until you could finally make it, you eventually figure out how to make something like this. And Ira just looks at you in sheer awe, and you manage to modify it a bit so that way it's a bit more flexible. So when a force is applied to it, it can like dampen it and redirect it in different ways. And you see Ira goes, she smiles. our dreams could be a reality. My dream could be a reality. Gain. I don't know what they taught you back where you come from, but something like this is only reserved for the most impressive of smiths and artificers.
I
With
think I've had the good fortune to meet good people.
At the end of the 30 days, Ira, you've done your orders, you've done these kinds of things. You've kind of like looked through the schematic, and Ira, with the stabilizer, Ira fully sets off. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this skyship. And she looks at you, looks at her hammer, looks at yours. Maybe I'm losing my touch a bit. Maybe I'm relying on this too much. She takes the hammer that you've been using, just a normal basic one. She takes her hammer, the all hammer, and she presents it to you.
What's this for?
Let's just say that you're causing me a little competition here, kid. If you could do something like that with just a flimsy old hammer and I couldn't, maybe I'm losing my touch.
I'm not looking for competition.
I know you're not. But I think you've proven yourself, and it's my choice to determine where this goes.
Well,
How about you can hold it for me, if that makes it easier?
I will accept a loan, and I hope I can make something interesting for you with it. But it's still yours.
She smirks. Sounds good to me.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why don't Keyheart and the Steel Academy work together?
She thinks for a sec. She goes silent. She goes, honestly, kid, my first instinct was to make giant snide remarks and gestures. But I think that's just kind of how we're taught. There's a bit of a rivalry between the two of our two countries and our two establishments and ways of teaching. It's
Kinda feels
almost
like a waste of time.
I would have to agree. And she like takes notice of the fact that you two from different establishments are making some really impressive things here. And she goes, I think perhaps you're right. But not everyone's gonna feel that way. Not everyone's
No, I
gonna
wouldn't expect so. I'm quite worried about the trajectory of things back home, to be honest with you.
Keyheart's having some troubles, huh?
I think they're a little too confident in their work, a little too self-absorbed. I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, Smith's biggest enemy is themselves. Always got to make sure you always think about ways you can improve. Never can rest on your laurels for too long. And she looks at her hammer and yours, and she's just like, clearly you saw that myself here. But she goes and says, who knows what the future can hold. I think you've proven to me here, Jessar, that maybe there's a way we can actually start working together. But I think that road's pretty long, and I have influence, but not that much. And of course, it takes two to tango, so to speak.
Of course. Well, your help would always be appreciated. You hold a lot of standing. And I think the real question is what it is that we would collaborate to accomplish. That's what worries me more than anything.
I guess you have a point there. But there's always going to be problems that people have that a good old bit of elbow grease can maybe solve.
Maybe so. This is good. Do keep me informed on this project. I would be more than happy to help. It seems incredible.
She nods her head. You'll be the first to know.
I appreciate that.
So I don't have the all hammer created as an item yet. So I will add that to your inventory at some point, but you have acquired a relic. It is currently in its dormant state and will increase in its capabilities the longer you hold on to it and the more you use it.
All right, I can do that.
But congrats on getting another relic.
Yeah, wasn't expecting to do that today, but yeah.
Neither was I. The DC was 30 for her to be impressed enough to do that. So congrats.
Not too shabby.
All
right.
That's Gains month.
Yeah, it is.
We have who's left? I think Wendy.
Wendy's returned.
Wendy's returned. Is Wendy the last one?
Wendy's the last one.
Gotcha. But let me look on the map again. Where specifically are we on the map of Solaris?
Here you go. You're in Nocia. In the city.
Oh, I see. Oops. Okay. How long is it to get to that forest with the lake out to the right? How long? We have a month off, right?
It would take you about like a day's worth of travel to get to the Pine Ball Woods. You've been there before.
Gotcha. And then how long is it to get to like Moss Deep?
To get to Moss Deep would take you. Let's see. It would take you about 4 days.
Okay. And then how long do we have off again? We had what, 2 weeks?
About a month.
Oh, a month? Oh. Dang. Okay, well then Wendy's gonna go down to Moss Deep, I guess, in that case. She got time to burn.
Okay. You enter the city of Moss Deep. I don't have anything prepared for it, so I don't have
no
a
worries.
backdrop or anything. But you enter the city of Moss Deep. You see a very. Let me see if I can pull up the. Actually, this would be a good time for a break, so we can take a small break while I pull up the map for this.
Sure.
You know, Vetrian, have you ever thought about taking an axe and attaching a chain to it?
That's brilliant. Why have I never thought of that? He starts working on it.
Wow, that was
Oh, nice.
I'm totally
Goodness.
fucking with you. There's no way he does that. There's no
okay.
way. There's no way. Sorry.
He's not doing that.
I have confidence in him. Maybe you should share that confidence, I guess.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah. Well,
Think about it.
Whatever. Where did I put it? There it is. Yep, there we go. Good thing I had that one on standby. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
This man is on standby.
Are we on a break?
Yes.
I went to go make my Ninja Creamy, so.
You're what now?
My Ninja Creamy?
What the hell's that?
Homemade ice cream?
Ninja Creamy.
Yeah. Never heard of the Ninja Creamy?
Psychomantis. No, I haven't. Like a ninja blender?
Yeah. But it's called the Ninja Creamy.
I've not heard of this before.
What? You don't go on Instagram or TikTok at all?
No, I don't actually. Funny you mentioned that.
Well, that makes sense.
Otherwise, I'd know about the Ninja Creamy, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So you could do like milk and protein powder and like other stuff, and you can turn it into ice cream.
Damn. I need a Ninja Creamy.
Yes, you do. I mean, you don't, but like if you like ice cream, like I love ice cream. Low cal, high protein ice cream.
Incredible. Incredible
It was-
stuff.
It was like 400 calories and 50 grams of protein. In an ice cream.
I want ice cream. Not fair.
It should have been me, not him.
It should have been me, not him.
What was the last thing that happened? You like made a table? What did you make?
I became a carpenter.
Yeah, she made like a really cool chair.
Amazing.
Nice chair.
Perfectly leveled like the Rick and Morty episode.
I got the relic.
The relic. Oh, the hammer?
Yeah.
Oh!
I made a useful thing, and Ira was trying to make a airplane. So that's that.
Awesome. I'm proud
Yeah.
of you.
So we got 3 people with relics.
Yeah, we do.
We're just gonna become the next gods.
Yeah, that's kind of what D&D's all about, right?
Yep.
Sure seems like it. So yeah, what are the other? I have it written down. What are the other? Do any of them seem like maybe I want a relic? Maybe I should go get a relic. Just take a quick trip to go get a relic. You know.
Just a
Mhm.
quick relic trip.
Okay. So we got the Eyes of Grace.
Oh,
The
pal.
Hunt
Sorry.
Master Claw.
I
Oh,
just
what's up?
remembered. You get a message.
Oh.
Hey, pala!
Oh, excellent.
He goes, I managed to get Star Princess and CMF in the show together in Andria during the Blessing of the Harvest. You should come.
Of course. Yeah, I'd love to. I'll make sure we're there. Thank you for letting me know.
Anyway, keep going. Keep going.
Andrea. Oh, I'm trying. Now we're in Moss Deep. I can't find. I don't know. I can never remember where things are. Andrea is somewhere south, right?
Yeah, it's the capital of Qualt. It's south of Mosstown.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, where are we right now?
We're
Wendy went to
following
Moss
Wendy.
Street. You guys are going with Wendy? Wendy's just going by
No,
herself.
no. Wendy's no. Sorry, we're following as in like the story.
Oh,
as
yeah,
in
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
following a
For
story.
sure, for sure.
But yeah, Wendy's in Moss Deep, which is like just south of Nocia.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Huntmaster Claw, that sounds like a cool one. Dawn Mirror sounds more like a June thing. The Mahdi Scales, I think Broadevant has those, so that's no good. Lunar Rondo, we've got Allfire Hammer, we've got.
We're kind of collectors right now.
Book of the Beyond sounds neat. That sounds more like a Grig thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Eyes of Grace or Huntmaster Claw, I think, are the. I guess. Oh, there's something called the Etched Storm, which also sounds cool.
That
Alright.
does sound cool.
Is it Storm? I don't know because I had to write it in really tiny margins, so I might be.
Edge
I
Storm
might
is
not.
right.
Okay, so that also seems like maybe a Book of the Beyond or Etched Storm also seem kind of Grig coded, but we'll see what they do.
Greg. I mean, all of them are meant for Greg. So
No, absolutely not. No, under no circumstances.
I trust Greg with the fate of the universe.
The ones,
I would-
the one that you confirmed that there's two that is confirmed that they have.
The Barons something. No, Barons are like we have.
Yeah,
I
have it.
Sorry, continue, Eric.
You have it's the father, the Forest King sickle. The sickle and the
The foreskin sickle.
yes, the foreskin
The
sickle.
what now?
Fourput, god of foreskin.
Right.
There's a god for that.
There's a god for everything.
For everything.
Not Riz. Not yet.
God of Riz. That's Greg's job, you know? Let's see, what was
No, you
it?
know.
I'm just grabbing all the relic lists right now. The sickle and the Bloodfather gauntlets and the Forest King sickle are in Syndicate hands.
Where's King Sickle? That sounds baller.
The
It
Bamati
regrows
scale.
your foreskin if you.
I could have. Okay.
No, it cuts it off, Eric. It's for circumcision.
It does both.
You can change at will.
Yeah, it's two modes. It's two modes. The sickle taketh and the sickle giveth.
Okay. Oh, and there's also the plague bone. So is that a relic?
Those
That's
are
just
not
a-
like god relics. Those are the abyssal god relics.
Right.
So the plague bone and the flame are already the two. You know where the plague bone is. The flame has already been consumed.
That's what it was. It's not the Bamati scales. It's the flame. Got it. Very cool. Very cool and very legal.
Very legal.
Excellent. So yeah, we just got a 3 down. I mean, at this rate, we'll have a majority if we can get like 2 more, and then they'll never be able
The
to do
smoldering
anything.
soul. That's what it was.
Smoldering Soul. Is that the one that they have, or
That's
is
the
that
one they have. The one they use to unleash Bishot.
Okay.
Or to take him, anyways.
So how's work?
It's work. It'd be like it. It'd be what it is. Can't complain.
Hell yeah.
How about for
I'm
you?
gonna go stretch my legs.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Is there anyone else that got anything? Oh yeah, June, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
June gets a message from Abel along
Okay.
the way. He goes, because he didn't tell anyone that you were leaving. So he goes,
Meet us in Handria. We'll make contact with the Rampant Oasis. They have the scales.
Oh,
The Bamati scales.
oh. I gotta think about this.
Yeah, you're doing something completely different than what everyone was expecting you to do. Again, not a problem. Well, they don't know that.
Right.
You know, speaking of things that you might not be expecting, uh, the Gurren Lagann films are in theaters again.
Dude, got tickets for it last week for the first film, but I completely forgot that I got the tickets for it or it even existed. So I missed it. Luckily, I had tickets for this next one, and I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna
Don't
forget.
forget.
This
Wait,
one,
tickets for what?
the Gurren Lagann films.
The hell is that?
It's one of the best anime in existence, if not the best. I'm okay because did watch the first film at home, so I'm okay with missing it. But I have not watched the second film, so this one I just gotta go. Right, like I just gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta see
you
it.
gotta go. You gotta go.
I gotta see Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I've never seen that one. I gotta see it.
There is. I was very. So did you say? Sorry, did you say that you'd seen the film, the first
The
one,
first
at
one,
some
yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Okay, because it was really interesting. I'd watched clips from the film because there's certain fight scenes that are completely like condensed.
Correct. I kind of liked it actually.
Yeah, the Battle of the Four Generals being kind of a whole single fight was really interesting.
Yeah.
But I hadn't seen the rest of the film before, and the differences. Some of them are like, yeah, you know, they're gonna shorten the recruiting of all the guys. Um, but the intro sequence being different was neat. Because in the anime, it's like foreshadowing to basically the final encounter in at near the end of the show with Shimon on like the deck of the ship. But in the film, uh it's you get the history of Lord Genome
Yes.
instead, which is
Yes.
super cool.
It's really good. It's really, really good. That entire intro sequence was fantastic.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense once you've seen the entire movie. Or both
Yeah.
movies. So it is pretty interesting. It is pretty interesting. When I saw it, I'm like, oh shit. This is completely new. This is dope. This is great.
Yo, this
This
rules.
shit kind of slaps. Alright, are we all back?
Still waiting on
Marco?
yeah.
Oh, we're on Marco. And Wendy?
No, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Wendy and Mosty, what will she do?
We're gonna find out, I guess.
Do you know what you're gonna do?
Listen, if it's not a surprise for me, then who is it a surprise for?
Wow. The inner machinations of your mind are an enigma.
That's what everyone says to me. You're not the first. I did like an ultrasound of my brain one time, and it was like the MSN dial-up tone. So
I like how this decision to go to a random town that's nearby is not really. It's more of a Josh decision, really.
it's more of a Josh decision bleeding into the character of Wendy. It's very difficult to separate them.
Clearly. It's pretty funny.
I could explain why Wendy would do this. like, oh, I'm just gonna go see what information I can collect from a nearby
Sure,
place
sure,
that
sure, sure.
I have no reason to go to other than, hey, maybe there's something interesting there.
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Roll the dice.
A little bit
Literally.
of a roll of the dice. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Literally rolling the dice. Hold on, actually, I have physical dice. Let me roll them. Hold on. If you guess what I roll, I'm gonna roll a 1d20, Eric. If you guess what
13.
I roll, I'll give you the value in dollars of whatever I rolled.
13.
Well, I didn't roll yet.
Statistically, I should just say it's 20, but I don't care.
Why is 20 have the highest chance of rolling?
No, they're all the same chance.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it actually is. I mean, like, I guess it depends on the physical die itself, you know?
True, there's minuscule differences between every side, I'm sure. But
Okay, what'd you say, Eric?
13.
You were really close. It was 11. 11 and 13 are next to each other.
Yeah, wait, did you want to say something there?
No.
Oh, all right.
My mom told me that if I don't have anything nice to say, to not say anything at all.
I meant on the die. On the die, they're next to each other, not in real life. I know that the number between 11 and 13 is 7, okay? Jeez.
Josh, everyone knows it's 3. Come on.
Dang it. You
Josh,
got
you're
me.
making a fool of yourself. Come on.
I know. I thought 7 was the number that most people think of, or 3. So I had a 50-50 chance of guessing the right number between 11 and 13.
That's true. Mathematically, it all makes sense. I see no
Exactly.
problems with the logic.
I see nothing at all.
Okay.
I'm blind.
I know that Marco
Yes.
isn't back, but we have had a break for a good bit of time. So, I think we're going to go ahead and continue with Wendy
Yes.
kind of going to Moss Deep.
Yep.
Alrighty.
She's deep in the moss.
You venture forward through to Moss Deep, through the Norken roads. It takes you a better part of a week to get there, roughly. And as you arrive in Moss Deep, you see very large trees, very mountainous, rugged terrain. And amidst all this terrain, you see a bunch of these buildings that don't really match the architecture of the rest of Norca so far. It seems that a lot of these buildings have been refurbished from long ago ancient ruins to a time from before the Great War. Large Gothic stonework buildings and structures feel out of place amidst the surrounding forest. You do see members of the Ormer Druid circles kind of in and around town, kind of tending to the trees themselves. It's a very small town, all things considered. It's just a very notable town in the sense that it is refurbished from older ruins, and the Ormer Druids have a circle here. However, as you arrive, you hear the sound of commotion. Make a perception check.
Alrighty. Percepciones. That is a 18.
18. You hear the sound of what seems to be shouts and a struggle coming from further away from the city proper, closer towards like where the forest is.
Okay. Wendy's gonna kind of like quickly make her way over there to see what the commotion's about.
As you get closer there, you see another like Gothic-esque building, but a lot more reinforced is probably the word I'm looking for here. It seems like its stonework is very intense and heavy, and it leads further into the woods and like into the earth. It looks like, and you see these two massive doors have like a slight open in them, where you can tell a large creature with scales on its back and these like long claws like starts to emerge from inside the dome. But you see an old tiefling man within the Ormer begin to move up to it as like he makes a path as the other Ormer druids are trying to like defend that location. And you see he transforms into this massive bear, twice the size of a normal like brown bear that you would see. It roars out and bursts into the door to close it, trapping the creature inside before the other druids, begin to begin an incantation where the doors lock once more. Where like shrubbery and growth begin to make sure the doors cannot open. And you see that the large bear, the twice the size of the brown bear, like completely white fur, returns back, and you see an that same old tiefling man with with a purple skin, like these small bifocals on his face, return back to what looks to be a small encampment around.
Okay. When he's gonna go up, see, like, can she walk up to the old tiefling man
Yes,
and
yes.
like talk to him?
Yes, sorry. Actually, you definitely can, but the building is actually what looks to be like an old broken cathedral of sorts, and that seems like the doors to that cathedral are what were trying to be broken into before the druids began to encompass it with vegetation once more.
What did the druids do?
They're trying to essentially cover it with vegetation to make sure that it doesn't open again.
What are they covering?
The cathedral.
Oh, cool.
But
I'm back.
Can I?
Oh, hello.
Oh yes. Fine.
You approach the druids, and you see that a few of them greet you and say, "Excuse me, citizen. It is a little bit treacherous here with the dungeon. We would ask that you return back to town if you can."
Oh, no worries. I'm with Bad Benefits. I'm one of the heroes that you know. Have you heard about us? I assume so. Maybe.
Let's find out. He goes, "No. Should I? What are your accomplishments?"
Oh, oh, let me think for a second. Okay, actually, what he's gonna do is say, "Oh, well, if you haven't heard about me, it's not that important. Never mind." She kind of thinks to herself, it's strange that like it's interesting to be somewhere where no one knows about her, so she's just gonna be like, go try to fly under the radar by herself now. No, never mind. We're not that big of a deal, actually. But I am curious what was going on in there with the that the church, that structure, and the bear and the vines and the creature trying to come out.
Well, over there is our archdruid, Desmond. We are an offspring of the Ormond druids. We live here in this druid circle, doing our best to figure out why the Moss Deep dungeon is what it is, and how we can sort of protect the nature around it and the people here in this town. The dungeon is home to many different creatures and animals found nowhere else in Solaris. And as Ormer druids, we want to research and study and see what we can find out about these creatures.
Oh, fascinating. I actually, as part of like the Platinum Vagrants, we do a lot of research. It'd be interesting to learn maybe more about these creatures. Is there any way I can help for a little bit? I have about 2 weeks here.
Oh, yes, absolutely. One second. And he runs back and speaks to that older tiefling individual. And you see the old tiefling man comes up to you in that other druid's stead and goes, "My dear, you wish to help us, I take it?"
Yes, actually, yeah. That I think I could learn some interesting things about some of these animals that are specific to this region. That would be pretty interesting, actually.
An eager soul. Very well, I will admit it can be quite dangerous. We will do our best, of course, but do know that there will be harm that will befall you, likely, should you stay here.
Oh, that's fine. I've had a lot of harm befall me in the past. I don't know. 1,000. I mean, 3 months.
I see you are an adventurer and well experienced. This dungeon has existed here for as long as we can remember. Pre-war, truly. We do not know what is within its deepest depths,
But for whatever reason, it seems that it either has an entire ecosystem down there, or it seems to be spawning creatures at a constant basis. We do not know why this is, or why it exists here, but all we know is that should we be able to penetrate down into the deepest depths of this dungeon, who knows what we may find, or what could be down there truly. So, with that in mind, we do clear out the first few levels every now and then, just so that monsters don't get too much and start to run into the town.
Oh, this is a recurring problem for you. How often has this been happening?
Oh, recently, in recent months, maybe about, I would say, the last 6 months or so. Make a history check for me.
Okay. History check. Do. Where's it? There it is. Oh, this is great. I got +9 to history. 19.
With a 19, you thinking about that, it seems to correspond to like near the beginning of your adventure when things started going fucky everywhere.
Okay, that makes sense.
He goes and says, again, we do not know how many floors there are, how deep into the earth this goes, but we are curious. We are curious indeed. But we will gladly welcome the help if you can give it.
Oh yes, of course. But I would probably need some of your soldiers to come with me. I probably wouldn't want to do this all by myself, if that's possible.
By all means. So, within the next day, as you stay here in Mossy, the Druids make a little place for you here. Desmond, you and Desmond and that other Druid, who is a half-elven man, all start to enter through this cathedral, this beautiful, ornate cathedral, where as entering inside, as the vegetation is thrown back, it feels like it's not supposed to be a part of Solaris, if that makes sense. Like, it feels so alien as to the rest of the world. Make a religion check.
Okay. 11.
Looking around in this cathedral, you don't see anything of particular note in terms of like what kind of entity would be worshipped in this cathedral or the like. Actually, hold on. You specifically can roll with advantage because it's you
Okay.
here.
I actually rolled worse. I got a 9 now.
Okay, with an 11, I would say this place is a little bit too broken and deprecated for you to determine exactly what kind of worship was done here. It does not seem malevolent in any way, shape, or form. But Desmond and the other, the man who goes by the name of Jump,
Okay.
Jump and Desmond enter within the cellar of this cathedral, where you enter the first level of this dungeon. The first level, luckily, does not seem to be filled with particularly powerful entities. There seems to be different giant animals of different kinds, like giant rats. There are these creatures that mimic like stalactites and stalagmites that come at you, but it seems to be all very manageable. And for a entity with an archdruid and an adventurer of your level, it does not seem to be proved that much of a threat. As you're within this level, though, and you start getting towards the end of it, you begin to feel entirely warm inside, and as the aberration protocol, the Harbinger protocol takes into effect, and you feel a presence deep, 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 deep down. This dungeon goes on for a long, long time, and it is an endurance exercise, but there's something down there.
Oh dear. Wendy kind of turns to like Desmond and Jump. There's something of great power and great, I guess, evil down at the bottom of this. I can sense it. How do I explain this? I've studied a specific type of creature for a very long time, and I'm very attuned and familiar with when it's nearby, relatively, and I can sense it deep inside of this dungeon at the very bottom. Probably, it's there's something down there, or something tangential to what I would call, what I call their harbingers, the harbingers of destruction. Um, you have something below your city that I I fear that might in time just destroy it completely.
Oh dear, that does sound quite dreadful. Well, we must do what we can. Unfortunately,
I,
past a few levels, it does get substantially more difficult with the creatures there. More deadly with every floor.
right. I don't know if the three of us are would be enough to take on this creature that would be all the way at the bottom, especially if you say it gets quite difficult. Um, is it possible to just? I'm kind of spitballing here, but is it possible to just cave in this entire structure, bury whatever's down here?
Our worry is that if we do that, they will find another way to escape. With this, we can at least know exactly where they'd be coming out of.
Hmm. Well, I suppose let's go down as far as we can, and I'll keep an eye out for any more notable, distinct, I guess, traces of the harbingers. There might be some sort of relic or something down here that might explain what's down here or where or when it came here.
As you wish. You start heading down to the further levels. Make as you kind of enter within this dungeon, it seems to be more of that like stonework that you saw in the cathedral,
Hmm.
but like different rooms and the like. It's hard to tell what these rooms were. They seem kind of scattered and random. You see like what looks to be the remains of a kitchen area, but there's no tables or food or anything like that. You see the remains of what looks to be a large pool of water. Um, all just like random rooms and hallways that don't seem to make sense as you kind of enter within. And as you reach, you comfortably can get through the first couple floors. And as you do, go ahead and make that investigation check.
Okay, that's a 15.
With a 15, again, it's hard to determine what exactly this place is or what it's for. You can tell that this was definitely made for some kind of purpose. And the way things look, it looks like it's supposed to be some kind of just the way the creatures are and the confusing nature of this dungeon. It's almost as if it's meant to deter people from entering. It's almost like a defense of sorts. And as you think about it and you kind of feel that energy as best you can, whatever is down there doesn't seem to be getting stronger. It seems to be kind of dormant, at least for now.
Hmm. Desmond, jump. How much farther, like until we get to the point? What's the farthest down you've gone in this structure in this dungeon?
Back when I had more individuals, we had managed to make it onto the 8th floor. With just us three, I feel the 5th might be our limit.
Hmm. Okay, that's fair. When you is it possible for when you look around and see if there's maybe like secret passages, like a Mario warp pipe that lets you skip a bunch of worlds?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make another investigation check.
Okay. That's another 15.
It seems like with the confusing nature of it, definitely could be like shortcuts and the like. It would take you most of this month to like figure out more and learn about this dungeon more. You definitely get the sense though that you are ill-equipped to venture deeper into the dungeon.
Hmm.
You probably need to get more powerful, so to speak, and
Right.
definitely with your
Okay.
group of friends if you wanted to go down here. Meta wise, this is a very long dungeon that is meant more for like end game. You could probably you notice that like you do find like small bits of treasure in here, and like just going down the dungeon, you find little bits of gems and gold and things like that. So you managed to come away with about 350 gold in general as you kind of progress through the first couple comfortable levels. Um,
But with your companions, you can maybe get back to 8, maybe even further. But you wouldn't be able to go down all the way. That's what your gut is telling you.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, Wendy will kind of suggest to Desmond and Jump to kind of head back up. She thinks she's gotten pretty much what she needs for now. And I guess once they're back topside, she'll want to talk with them. But I don't know if there's anything that's going to happen in between then.
Yeah, no, you make it back up, no problem. All the creatures don't seem to be respawning, quote unquote, that quickly.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So when they get back up, Wendy will kind of like talk to Desmond and Jump. So, this I do want to come back here and help you resolve this problem. You have my word on that. I will. My group, we're called Bad Benefits, and we go around all of Solaris. I guess you could say protecting people, solving problems, making the world a safer place. And my part of my personal journey, my personal, um, I guess, you know, uh, journey. I guess, yeah, I don't know what else to call it. Is obligation maybe is to deal with these harbingers, and this is of great interest to me, but I unfortunately am not powerful enough now to take care of it. But if you can keep the status quo for a while, I promise I'll come back, and we will take care of this for you.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. The more adventurers we get that can help with this situation, the better it is, but I fear that the best we can do right now is just keep the status quo.
Mm. No, definitely. That is great. I will come back. Before I go, before I start my journey back, I would like to spend a little time just collecting information. Do you have a library or like record keeping like building of some sorts in your town? Maybe in your town hall?
We do not, but we do keep records via oral tradition, if that matters.
Mm. I mean, if I could spend a little time, I guess, listening to your oral records and transcribing them, I wouldn't have much time. I'd probably will have to head back maybe in a couple of days. But if I could spend some time collecting that, that might help me moving forward and knowing what I need to bring back with me to be better prepared next time.
As you wish.
So you spend the rest of your downtime kind of here, transcribing notes from the druids, which is has been primarily of like the founding of Moss Deep, as it was the cathedral and the ruins existed here before, and as people came after the Great War, kind of settled and restructured this place, and it just became like a very small, self-sustaining town, especially with the druids here. It wasn't until like maybe like 50 years ago when the cathedral first started having problems, and like the discovering of the dungeon. And it's been like 50 years since has been like the constant random defenses of the town. Normally, the incursions aren't bad. Like a lot of the monsters can be dealt with. It's just a matter of this place has to be constantly tended to and taken care of. They have seen adventurers come and go, enter inside. A lot of them have not come back. Some of them have gone in and come back, only reaching the first couple floors or something like that. The highest level floor was 8 thus far, and they're not sure how many more there would be. All they want to know, though, is how to figure out what's going on here and how to put a stop to it. And I think with that, you gain some additional experience and knowledge about the Moss Deep ruins in this kind of area, and just being better at delving dungeons.
Gotcha. Okay. I made like a little note for myself when I put it in the thing. Cool. All right, Wendy will thank everyone, and then I guess head back, and maybe on her way as she's going around, she'll also try to look and see if there's any, I guess, potion supplies as she makes her trek
Sure, make a
back up
Strider
north.
check.
All right. Survival. I only get a +3 to this one, so. Oh, I got a 22. That's my best roll.
22 is pretty good. Let me pull up that doc for myself as well. Potion, alchemy. Here we go. You are in Moss Deep, so this is going to be. You find 20 salvia.
20 salvia. Okay.
10 thunder twig, and 2 poxel cap. uh, 5 zinnia root.
Hold on, I'm screwing up writing this down. 10 thunder twig, and then how many poxel cap?
2 poxel cap.
2 poxel cap. Okay.
5 zinnia root.
Okay.
And 3 sapphire moss.
Cool. Okay. Written down. I'm gonna add that to the document now. I'll delete it from there later. Okay, cool. Wendy gets back. She's kind of tired. She relaxes for the rest of the time, however long she has.
Okay. You guys still have a summons to the king whenever you want to do that, I guess.
We probably should before we leave, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to stop by.
Okay. You guys head to the king's hall in that case?
Yes.
All right. Entering in once more the massive hall of the king, inside this very, very Viking-esque kind of area. The long table filled with like food and stuff like that. At the end of the hall, you see like the throne where the king, King Edmund is, and he goes, "Well, you finally arrived. Took you long enough."
Sorry, we've had a busy amount of time. We've been helping out some people that helped us during the fight with Mizian not terribly long ago. So we've just come staying in town recently. But it's good to see you well.
Aye. I get it. Heroes be heroes and all. Well, I do come holding news, though, news that would not be good for you to hear. And he
That's a
gets
great,
off
great,
his
icebreaker, I
he
guess.
gets off his chair and like starts heading towards another room towards the back, and he has a gesture to you guys to come. As you enter, as you like start moving through the hallways and like the different facilities here inside the king's hall, it seems like honestly, as far as like castles, quote unquote, go, this place is pretty small. They're like it's just like a big ass manor, if anything, really. And you see like there's a one room in particular he takes you that seems to be a Goliath, this massive Goliath woman with like these long robes. She opens the door, and inside you see like beds and the like of various entities. It seems like this is where some of the guards come to get patched up. People seem to be resting here. This is kind of like the nursing medical station of the hall. And he goes, "Well, on the bed over here, I think it's not going to be a lovely sight." And you guys see on the bed in the corner, and it has like a little bit of privacy to it. The torch is lit by the side. You see a woman, tall, thin, long blonde hair, and like tattoos marked all over her body that look almost like an arcane ways. Her eyes are entirely closed, and she looks very peaceful. I had my men go check out Bishart's shrine. This is all that was there. You're right. That entity is no longer there and has been taken. All that's left was poor Kogita here. Isaac, as you see the Indra lying on this bed, motionless.
She's not responded at all?
Not at all. She's not quite alive, but she's also not quite dead either.
Is she... What do you mean she's not alive?
She's entirely motionless and has responded to nothing that we've done thus far. Any sort of treatment we do, nothing. What do you do?
Oh no, I was just gonna grab her hand. I was going to grab her hand.
As you
feel for her pulse, and then just hold it and
Sure.
commune with her in a second.
Make a medicine check.
Okay. 9.
She feels cold to the touch. Like there's definitely like no, very little blood flow in there. But she's also an Indra, and the way they work is very different than humans work. So it's hard to tell exactly if that's good, if that's normal or not. As far as pulse, again, you don't really feel anything. As you try to commune with her and like get that sense, go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. Let's see. 15.
15.
Roll
As
it.
you focus and feel what's going on here, you can sense that there is a bit of flame, like life essence within her. But it is so weak and drained and tired and just abysmally small that it cannot function to power her body or to bring her to consciousness. Unless she has more of that flame to kind of like bring her back, she will be stuck with the very bare minimums of her body working.
Okay. All right.
That was all. That was all I wanted to show you. I have no other news for you.
Does this look like the like? Does it look like she was? No, but that was a different. That was a different.
Can
thing.
I like examine?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Yeah, with my medicine knowledge, my. What did I get? What did I get? I didn't see.
Same as Isaac. You don't feel a pulse, and she's cold to the touch. All signs
can
point
I
to her being
use
dead.
Spare the dying as an attempt?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't. Okay,
I'm gonna
use spare the dying.
You use spare the dying, and these like little vines and like waves enter your hand, like try to force onto her, but it's like her body rejects it. Like the magic doesn't want to enter her.
Can I check to see if this looks like anything we might have seen before?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make call it a history check.
Sure.
Yeah, can I use like detect magic?
Yeah, you can use detect magic.
Detect magic.
16 history. Looking at this, it's hard to say, mainly because you guys weren't there to see what happened to her, right? So something like this, it doesn't remind you of anything particular that you've seen before. It just kind of looks like this person is dead, but apparently she's not, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And what was the next thing someone was going to do? Oh, detect magic.
Detect magic, yeah.
You from her, you're like her entire being is like magical in some energy. Like it's very, she's definitely like an angel or like divine entity of some sort. As far as curses or whatever, you don't detect anything affecting her other than like, it's just super weak. Just super, super weak. I would say, Grig, with that detect magic, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
That's what I like to hear. All my Arcana rolls are bad, so let's see. 20. Yeah,
20. Okay.
Unnatural 20. Unnatural.
I think you think to yourself, or a thought pops up, where you remember the existence of ether and how it powers all beings. It's more like her internal engine has lost all energy, and she's on the bare minimum right now.
So
she would need like an infusion of an intense amount of ether, pretty much, in order to get her going again.
So if I put like the amber with something special near her, is that what the something special is? I have no clue what the something special is.
It looks to be like some small little organism.
Oh, yikes! Oh, right, like the last pod I was playing. Yeah. Oh, I had a vial of ether, didn't I? Have negative ether?
Yeah.
Well, negative ether. I don't know if we want to give her negative
No,
ether.
don't give her that,
Don't give
please.
No,
can I
don't.
Can I try something? Greg, can you keep an eye on her on pulse while I try this? Let's see.
You got it.
And can I like take all of my energy for the day and just like expel it into her, like every spell slot and like a good chunk of my HP, and just kind of like send it in by communing?
How much are you willing to sacrifice?
I'll give away like 80% of my HP right now.
80%?
Into it. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a spell roll. Roll a d20, add your charisma modifier.
Okay. 13. Oh, wait, sorry. 14.
You focus as best as you can to junt in everything that you are and you can, and you start doing so. You forcefully make it so that way your own life energy and force is being shunted out of your body, and into her. And as like that feeling is flowing, you guys see Isaac's hands. You've seen him do lay on hands, and you've seen him like do this kind of stuff before, and it's like a faint glow. The glow here is way brighter, and you can see it interacts with like the runes on her body that seem to glow ever so slightly as you're just infusing your entire life force into her. With a 14, you do it and you do it, and the drain just seems to keep going, and you're losing control of how much you're actually putting into her. You have a decision right here to make. You can either do your best to stop the flow and save yourself, or you let it happen, and you could potentially just lose your entire life energy and be kaput like that.
I have a question. I
Yes.
am monitoring the vitals
Yes.
as instructed by Isaac. Can I tell this is happening?
Yes, I will say, like, with the detect magic that are kind of arcane energy, you notice, like, the intensity of the magic seems to be increasing as Isaac is doing this. But you get the sense that, like, the way this works, it's an all or nothing situation. She would need at this point, all of Isaac's energy in order for it to, like, restart. That her engine to, like, restart, kind of thing. And you see as Isaac's doing this, it's like there is an intense risk that Isaac could just lose all his life energy right here, right now, if he continues this.
Would it be possible for someone to help? As in, like, put another hand on? Or is this something that only Isaac's capable of doing?
You can certainly try, for sure. The way Isaac is doing it was like in a specific manner that he has learned from like growing up and stuff like that, and just being his parents' son, right?
Yeah.
Like he has different teachings, and you can certainly definitely try to do this. It would just be much harder for you to do so.
I mean, if it's being communicated that they're roughing it, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Roll me a d20 and add your charisma.
Okay. Let's see.
DC for you is much higher. Just saying.
I can imagine. That's a 19 plus 2.
21.
21.
Pala manages to. You're like, okay. You kind of have something like that as an Asimar, right? You have like some semblance of divine energy in your bloodstream already, and you're interacting with another like divine angelic being here, and I think you focus on that, and you pump in the magic that you feel in your body, and the flow keeps going. Holy shit. I will say, you guys can certainly do this without Isaac losing his life energy, but you be suffering a debuff. Because your own ether would be channeled out of your body permanently into her. So unless you would find a way to replenish it in of yourself, both of you would get weaker as a result of this. Is that something you're willing to do?
It's alright, Paula. I can try to risk it on my own.
No, it literally just said that you would. This is going to kill you.
I need her. No matter what, I can't do what I need to without her.
Well,
And
then we can find another way, Isaac.
I feel like if I go back now, I'm not gonna have another chance at this. I can feel like fighting.
Okay. Isaac, do you finish?
I'll help. I'll keep helping.
Okay. With Isaac sort of spearheading this, Pala, do you also keep putting all your energy into it, or do you do enough just so that Isaac won't die?
I does do I is that gonna be the difference? But or does it feel like that'll be the difference between whether it works or not?
It's more so like with Isaac's intention, it seems like it'll work if he's the one that's doing it. But if he does it the way he's meant to do it, there's a very high risk that he's just going to lose all his entire life right now. You doing this would hinder that from happening by making sure that Isaac has at least a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want Isaac to die. That's my goal here.
Okay. Isaac, are you last choice? Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm sure.
Pala, you focus your energy on Isaac. Part of this has to do with like the feeling of connection between you two, adventuring together, just like being friends and like just knowing each other as well. You kind of like focus on that connection between your guys' soul, while Isaac focuses on his connection with him and this Indra. And you see that Isaac, you channel your entire being into Kogita, your ether, the thing that you were born with, the thing that you only have a set amount of, the thing that powers everyone in this world. All of it, except for a sliver, thanks to Pala, exits your body and enters into Kogita. Isaac, you gain 5 levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
And you permanently lose... Well, you lose all the features of a paladin. You are a level 8 human.
The what?
Okay. All right.
But as you fall to the ground out of pure exhaustion, death's door, Pala, you kind of like holding him, making sure that he's okay. Grig, you're also there, like seeing things. You guys wait a bit while the runes on Kogita's body fade, and her eyes open, and you can just see these two blue orbs in place of her eyes as she just gets up out of bed, looks around, goes, "This is not the shrine. Who are you?" She looks down to all of you guys.
This guy just saved your frickin' life, so just give us a second.
I see. I suppose things are in order then. Thank you. I see I'm inside the King's Halls. I take it my excursion did not do well. Unfortunate. She gets up out of bed and just starts to leave.
Alright, wow. Okay. Really? That's it? Nothing? Just gonna leave.
Hey Isaac, how's Isaac doing right now? How's that 5 levels exhaustion?
And I'm doing terribly. I assume
You're
I'm
like
passed
drifting
out.
in and out of consciousness right now.
Yeah, I sling him over my shoulder as I I'm gonna go to grab her shoulder.
She stops, looks over to you.
Okay, so what? Broadevent was what happened?
Oh. If you wish to know, then I will tell you. As I planned to, I had gone to check in onto the shrine to ensure that the seal on Bishat was considered okay, to reinstate it and make do. Waiting for me was an ambush, and though I had fought with a creature from the hells itself, as well as her lackeys,
It seems as if they managed to complete the ritual while I was still fending off waves of enemies. When that happened, it seems that my life force had been partially consumed, and I seem to have blacked out, and the last thing I remember is waking up here.
Alright. So this guy just gesturing to like nodding over to the man over my shoulder. This guy just like gave up his life force to bring you back. How do we fix this?
Fix what?
I don't know. Give him his life back.
All beings have a certain amount of life force that they are just kind of have. There is no increasing it or decreasing it, though there is the transference of it, as it seems that this individual has done for me. If you wish to bring him back to sorts, you will need to find another source of life.
Alright. And that would mean someone willingly giving it up, or there were some, I don't know, consumable amount of life.
Perhaps there are more sources of ether out there in the world, yes. Its consumption would bring him back. Assumingly. It has been some time since I last met humans that capable of doing such a transference to begin with. I thought you had all had died out, so to speak.
And so the fact that it happened doesn't pique your interest at all?
I suppose you have a point. Very well. Human, who are you? As he looks right to you, Isaac, just on the fucking ground.
He's over my shoulder, like
Oh, on the
hanging.
she has like no. You can see that she's so fucking neutral about this entire ordeal, like super robotic.
Yeah, I gathered that.
And she's just looking. She's just looking at Isaac flopped on your shoulder.
And I guess I can't answer.
You can answer, like, you're in and out of consciousness. Like, you can hear this happening.
Oh.
You're just like, it's just gonna be so hard to get your words out, pretty much.
Okay.
But you can still do it.
My name is Isaac Book, and I kind of whisper into Paula's ear. I'm like, my book, and I'm trying to reach in to grab it.
Oh yeah, I'll grab his book out of his pocket.
You take out the book. She immediately recognizes it, takes it, starts flipping through the pages. Incomplete. Ah, I see.
Needs-
I see you have
Needs
mine.
your
So
page. Yes.
it seems you already have my page.
Yes. Need your help.
Help.
Need you.
I suppose our leader Roland has told you to bring all the pages together in a last-ditch, desperate attempt to resurrect our mother.
It will work, but I need all of your help. So I need you alive.
What makes you so special, human?
Nothing in particular makes me special. But I know how to save her. Amala told me that all of you need to be alive for this. So it's not me that's special. I just know what we need.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That'll be a 20 total.
She goes, my interest is piqued. Very well then, Isaac. This does not make any sort of logical sense. But I am curious to see where this will go. Very well. You have my agreement. Should you need me, I will be here. I think I'll stay in this town for a little bit longer while I try to rebuild. With no... I guess it's true. The seal gone, I suppose my duty is done. Perhaps I'll look around for a bit. She
Thank
nods.
you.
She gives you the book back. And you can see, like, there's a very strong arcane
Greg, you pick up on this. There's a very strong arcane power associated with her, as opposed to like the normal divine. And you see, she just starts walking out the door. It seems like whatever this discussion was, conversation ended for her, and she just leaves.
Well, that was a bit crazy.
Alright, I'm just gonna take him to his bed and put him down. It's gonna be a little while. He looks worse than I did after we tried to do the whole curse thing. And that sucked. That was like 3 days in bed.
You guys quickly see that Kogita is like talking to King Esmond, and within the conversation of like a couple minutes, she has somehow become an advisor to the king, and is just gonna chill around in the palace and around the city for a while. It seems, and you guys take Isaac back to the house. Melgan's still in his basement. You hear he's just playing games. I'm just kidding. There's no video games in this world. You see he's just like slumbering with his hoard, and you guys take Isaac to bed. And for the next 5 days, you nurse Isaac back to functional health. But Isaac, you're still just a person right now.
I have one question. What
Yes.
about the chaos energy that's with me? Is that gone too?
You sense that part of the sliver is still there, but you no longer have. You see a shadow in your little shadow. You can't speak to him anymore. He still stays with you and sniffs you, and it seems like there's still some sort of that kinship. There's like a sliver of it left, but you don't have any of those same capabilities. He stays by your bed and helps you, and like just is there for you and there with you. But
Well, as long as I have shadow, it's okay.
yeah,
No problem.
So I think with that, you guys want to head down to Qualt next, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The next few days are, well, at the end of this, you hear a knock on your door.
Oh, goody. Yeah, I'll go answer it. Hello?
In front of you, you see a. What do they see, Sam?
You guys see a man wearing chainmail armor. He kind of looks like he's unkept. His beard is all scruffled, and he's like a grayish, like a faded out brown beard. And hello. I found you.
Hello? Who? I don't.
Yes, I said that already. Hello.
Could you hold? Who are you?
My name is Certus. I was sent here because I had a feeling I needed to be here.
Okay. Why?
I have a strange feeling you are all lacking something called life.
I'm very much alive. If you're looking for
No, the ability to stay alive. Yes.
Yeah, we. This is. Could you?
Okay,
please
listen.
explain
I got a
something?
message from the head priest, the head priestess. How do you say the thing again? I'm not that great with words, but either way, I am a follower of Nitra.
Nitros.
Nitros. That's his name, and I was sent here to keep all of you alive.
Do I know who Nitros is?
Make a religion check.
Yeah, just a real quick one. Just a real quick 18.
Listen, don't worry about it.
Nitros is the god of the dead and the god of knowledge.
So the god. So. All right, someone who follows the god of the dead was sent to keep us alive.
Right. It may not make a lot of sense, but if you think about it, he guides people to the afterlife. I slow down the process of getting there, you know, so they can enjoy their actual life.
Okay. We're always looking for allies. Let me get my
Okay,
crew
great,
together.
I'm in.
No, hold on.
All
Stay.
right, where do
no,
I,
no, no.
sleep?
I'm like, trying to push him to keep him
Oh.
outside the door.
Oh, I thought I
Let
was
me-
in. I thought we were good.
Let me get my crew, and we're gonna talk. You can be part of the
crew,
talk.
Of course.
Yes.
I knew I could keep
let's
more
go,
than one person alive at a time.
Let's go to, I don't know, let's go get some, we'll sit down for like lunch or something and talk this over. All right?
Lunch. Yes, on you, right? Because I'm paying you with keeping you alive, and you pay me with lunch, of course.
All right. Okay, I see your game. All right.
Oh, I'm not playing any games here, buddy. I'm here for the benefit of you all because I have a feeling you are all missing something. Also, I got a message, but that's beside the point.
Right. And who sent you again?
Well, the head priestess, my God sent me.
Your god sent you a message.
Well, technically, like one of the higher ups that like the priestess, you know, sent me, but I'm gonna say the god sent me.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna shout to turn inside the house and just shout, everyone except the dragon. We're going out to lunch.
Pick me up
You have
some
a
ice
dragon
cream.
here?
We're going out to lunch? Okay. That sounds good. Where are we going? Who is this? Who are you?
Hello, good sir. And I grab your hand and shake it violently. I am Certus.
Oh, yeah. Certus. I kind of look at my hand, kind of hurt. I'm like, nice to meet you.
Oh, are
what
you
do you-
okay? I look you in the eyes, and what can I tell from looking at him?
He looks a little worse for wear.
Oh God!
But it seems that
Christ
he's
Almighty!
just...
Oh, I mean, Nature's Almighty! Are you okay? I knew I was sent here for a reason.
Oh yeah. What are you here for? You coming out to lunch?
I'm here to keep you. Yeah, lunch. That sounds great. Thank you for inviting me, and therefore, if you invite me, you definitely have to pay for it, right? Okay. Anyways, I'm here to keep you feeling good and alive during your entire trip until you don't need me no more.
What does that mean, feeling good and alive?
Well, let me see. What are you feeling at this very moment?
Alive.
Oh, alive. Okay, well, that's good. Let's see.
Merely by a string, I
What-
guess.
You seem like you were in pain when I was shaking your hand. I was holding your hand like I was holding a toddler's hand, and then you were like, "Ow." So, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just getting back to grips with everything. Yeah. Everyone else, I kind of like turning away. Like everyone else turning to go.
everyone else.
Is there a problem here?
No.
I'm happy to be part of this beautiful. What shall I call all of us?
Paula, who is this?
I'm
Paula, who is this?
Certus. I'm Certus.
He's Certus. He showed up at our door, said that his god sent him to keep us alive.
Correct.
It's been kind of that.
Hey,
and that's-
his words, not mine.
That sounds
Or
a very
her word,
bad
not
benefits
mine.
member. Who's your god exactly?
Oh, you know, the good God.
Mitras, the god of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And also knowledge.
And knowledge.
Okay.
He said knowledge.
And you were sent here by your god. Here
Well, a
specifically
headpiece
to this house.
Yes, yeah, pretty much the God. Yeah,
You
I'm
said
that high
something about
status.
a letter, didn't you? Sorry,
Whoa.
it's nice to meet you, sir. I just trying to.
Oh, nice to
understand
meet
what's
you,
happening here.
young lady.
Yeah, you said you received a letter directing you here. Is that
No,
right?
not a letter. I was just
a message
given the
from
message.
God.
Message. Oh, you mean like a message from your god? And why?
Right,
Why
exactly
did they?
that.
What compelled him to send you here?
Well, usually, when there's a feeling in the world when people need help or they lose something that I can fulfill, I am sent there. I mean, the last people I was sent with, I got to guide them to their beautiful demises as I held their hand. You know, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. But for you, I'm sure that won't happen.
Right.
I just want to do one insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to see if he's gonna kill. Just a real quick one.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's 7.
Great.
He's pretty
this
chill to
is
me.
great.
This
Yeah,
guy.
he seems pretty chill to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
well,
well, I'm Certus, everyone. Nice to meet you. And your names are?
well, I'm Isaac.
Isaac, very good.
Power.
Paula, very nice. Hey, you look familiar. I won't question it.
Yeah, it's probably best you don't. Game, introduce yourself.
It sounds like you've done my job for me.
No,
Oh,
you need to say it.
dang.
It's rude.
I am
Wonderful.
Gain.
Gain, beautiful name.
Thank you.
And what about these two lovely lads and laddies?
That's
No, I'm Wendy.
Ah, Wendy. Ooh, I like look at you. I'm like, are you older than me?
what?
Probably.
What?
How old
Oh.
are you?
Interesting. You look very young.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a nice
Oh.
compliment. I appreciate that.
Yo, what does sorry, I might have missed the description. Is Certus of a particular race?
Oh, yes, I'm the best. Well, not the
You're
best. I
human.
would just say I'm a pretty good race. I am, and he kind of like spins around. A human.
Right.
Okay.
Huh.
No applause. Nothing.
No,
No.
we got a couple of them already.
Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I am here to help.
No, it doesn't. I was just curious.
Okay. Well, that's
If you know a
good to
dragonborn who's in your line of work, you could send him instead, though.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh. Anyways, where are we off to? Lunch, you said.
Yeah, I mean, I could eat today if you want to come with us, I guess.
Oh,
we could-
yeah, sure thing. As long as you're the ones offering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
are.
it seems like he's a bit light on cash. He really needs this. I mean,
Okay. Well, I
Did
mean, if
someone
he's coming
say
from out of
cash?
town,
I'm Greek, by the way, Ivy.
Greek. Wait a second. That name sounds so familiar.
it's probably
wait.
best you don't question that one either.
Have you seen my green deed?
Granddad, I have. Oh no, I don't think I've seen him. But if you're talking about Greek, the most powerful magic thing in the world, I've never
That's
seen
right,
him. But
the
I've
most
heard
pow-
of him.
Okay, well, it's better than nothing.
It's definitely better than nothing. It's something, and that's always better than nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a lot, huh?
With that,
Oh
you guys.
boy, I can't wait to keep you all alive. It'll be a great time.
I look up at this
I miss
guy.
June so much.
Eric, DM,
Yeah.
Isaac says, what is the meaning?
I don't know what you're talking
What's
about.
wrong?
You have Certus. You don't
What
like
do you
Certus?
mean we
No.
have a third?
You have Certus.
What do you mean?
I'm
Where's
guys-
June?
With
Where's
Certus
June?
along in tow, you guys head out to Dahlia. Well, you actually have two options on how you want to approach it to reach Qualt. Your modes of travel are going to be either you could hoof it all the way down through the Misty Valley, past Mosti, go back to Rijan, Oni, Masala, take the coaxial river to the Hectake Mesas, and then head to Handria like that. Or you could take the High Fawn River the entire way down. If you just head back to Dahlia, you can take the entire river.
Isn't there a way that we can get... Is it Desmomoda Wildwood not in this area?
It's over
on
here.
any path? Oh, okay.
It'd be a
Oh, I
stop
see
along
now.
the way. Near where Girton used to be.
Okay, I'd like to advocate for that way there. My dad's old tribe is from there, and they were completely wiped out at one point. And I've been meaning to go back there the entire time we've been on this trip, so I would really appreciate it if we could go the left way.
Is that the embryon that you were talking like way back when?
Yeah, that's right. It's the embryo.
Gotcha. And there's I'm trying to think if there's anything we need to do. I mean, yeah, no, there's nothing. Region and Oni. I mean, I am thinking out of character. Well, I guess in character, but like not saying it out loud. There is like the whole thinking about Orala, but that's for the demise time. That's for another tale. Yeah, I think taking the river is probably for the quickest route. I mean, it's kind of a straight line, really. We
Yeah,
can even
and-
say hi to the vampire skull on the way there.
yeah, we could. Hopefully, we won't see the illusions this time, though.
Yeah, that sucked.
So,
What?
Curtis, are you coming with us?
Circus.
Yes, Certus.
Sorry, Certus, are you coming with us?
Yes, I'll be joining you.
We're
Like I
going to
said,
call,
I'm here
you
to
know.
fulfill something that I feel like you all lost.
Okay, I mean, we're going down the quad, though. Is that all right with you?
I'm here to go wherever you go.
Do you have any qualms with killing devils, or prominent businessmen, also known
Hey.
as devils?
I'm not opposed to turning my eyes away from what you kill and then looking at it afterwards and sighing a little bit.
All right, that sounds like you're a
Okay.
perfect fit. Actually, that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
ringing recommendation.
Nice.
All right, sounds like we're gonna be a perfect match. Hey, maybe
Well-
I'm the permanent fill-in then.
We can talk about that. You know, well, we'll call the killing the devil demon thing. That'll be an interview. We'll call it an interview.
Oh, an interview. That's good, Pala. I like that. Okay, so you have an interview to do still. You did get the qualification, which was you had a god talk to at one point. That seems to be everyone's deal at one point or another, so you've got that
Oh
going
yes,
for you.
I talk to God, of course.
Okay.
And of course, just to put your mind at ease, we're not, just because it's part of an interview doesn't mean you don't also share in the spoils. We're not gonna claim that you don't get any of the money. That's
Of course, I would. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay. How do you feel about Hitaro?
Hitaro. Oh yeah. Oh, that guy. That god, perhaps. I think that he's swell.
Okay, I was just wondering if it was June in disguise, but it seems like it's not the same person.
June. Is
You
that
might
what
know-
You, wanna
you
call
might-
me?
no.
I mean, I'm gonna propose of a new name.
Have
but
you heard of July, perhaps?
July.
Don't
Huh. I had an old buddy say that their granddaughter had to fire someone the other day. Oh, weird day.
Okay, interesting. All right, I'll keep
Hmm.
that one's going in the mental bank. We'll never speak of that one ever again.
Whoa! Did I say something that I don't know made you guys think I'm weird? I'm not weird.
No, you're. Of
Yeah,
course
you're
not.
fine.
You're. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, as long as we all believe in
How
each
old are
other.
you exactly?
What was that?
How old are you?
Oh, just something and something. All right, fine. You got me. I'm around, fifth, sixth, seventh digits.
Okay, whatever. If you don't have to tell us if you don't want to, it's fine.
No, yep. I'll tell you guys one day. Maybe not today. I just, it's impolite to ask a gentleman his age.
Okay,
I can't argue with that. It's personal
Yeah.
information.
that's fine. Yeah, you could say no. I was just
Okay.
curious.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anyways, so now that we got to know each other and now we're best friends, what are we doing?
No. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna go down the quote now, and we're going to go to a city called Handria. So we're actually leaving the city.
And we're going to a
Ooh.
concert.
A concert?
Yeah.
I remember concerts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there's a Star Princess and another one that they're gonna be there.
Star Princess.
That's right.
Are you a Star Princess fan?
I adore Star Princess. Who's that?
In um, All right.
Okay.
Now, if you had to describe where you've been living the last, couple of years, would it be something akin to the underside of a rock, perhaps?
Oh, you see, rocks are hard and not comfortable. Though I do find that if you take some crates and you stack them in a corner, they're still uncomfortable, but it makes me feel like I'm not living in a rock.
All right, sounds good to me. Does anyone have any further questions? I'm getting like
Nope.
I have the
I-
same headache that I had when we were in Portram, and I don't
You
want
have
to
a
ask
headache? Let me help you.
No.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Do you mean to
Mine.
say you're a healer? Is that what you've been trying to imply with the life and everything?
Oh, you know. Oh, yes. I want to make sure you don't die, okay? Stay away.
Are you good at magic? Can you dispel magic? Good at healing?
Can I dispel magic? That's a weird thing to ask. I'm never one to get rid of magic, only to produce it.
Okay. I guess that's all I need to know. Yeah, I think I'm done with question section.
Okay. Alrighty.
With Certus in tow, you guys leave. You leave Melgan in Nocio, having convinced him that helping people furthers his goals. You leave the White Dragon in Nocio.
I do want to. I'm going to lock. I'm going to lock our bedrooms. Like, if I have to, I'll buy like industrial padlocks to give everybody.
Sure. You spend 50 gold on padlocks for everyone.
Yeah.
You heavily do your best to fully reinforce your bedrooms as best you can. You guys leave the house. You head down to Nocio and start making your way to Dalio to take a riverboat ride. And I think with your fun new companion, I think we can call it there for today's session.
Awesome.
Nice.
I fucking love Certus, and you guys finally got to meet Sam's real character. So that's been going on for a while.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Sam was like, we're gonna. I don't really know if I'm gonna keep June. This was just kind of like a fill in while I figure out what I really want to do.
Yeah, and it's Certus.
Really? Is that
That's Certus,
okay?
yeah. He told me at the very
Certus
beginning
was
of the
answer.
campaign. Really?
Oh my gosh.
We've been playing this for a good long while. You know how it is. So, just now was the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
June is evil now.
June is now the big
evil.
bad. Actually, she's the BBEG.
She's the main villain.
Yeah. So,